Not again.
Device again, not the webcam. Do that.
Yeah, we can hear us.
Yeah.
No, we can't hear you.
Yeah, there we go. It was on that. It does like a weird string of random numbers and puts
There
that
we
in place
go.
of the microphone.
Is there anyone there?
The DM formerly known as NerdBird. Where's Bolu? Somebody summon Bolu.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, before we get started and hop right into it, almost at 100 followers. Like that was pointed out to me this morning. I was like, I didn't even realize. And it has been decided that when this channel hits 100 follows, I will play for the first time ever, because I am a virgin to it, Alien Isolation. Sure. I normally do, I love Outlast and I love scary games. I just haven't really had a whole lot of time, and Alien Isolation is one that I've been like, I need to sit down and play that all day and just like go through it.
It's so good.
So when we get 100 followers, I will carve out a day just to play Alien Isolation. Yes. But all right, to get started, recap you all entered the Eventide Forest, all had individual mimetic experiences, and were spat out the other side. And some with little oaky gerbil companions around them.
I forgot about those already.
He still feels like he has gerbils inside of him.
Yeah, I was absolutely drugged.
And after comparing notes and talking and finishing out the journal, you guys went to bed with Aya standing lookout, trying to see if she can find Pal. And that is, Aya, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Starting heavy.
Nat 20!
Nice.
It's gonna be a blessed session.
Oh,
I was like, I'm gonna have to do math. My brain isn't working. Now math!
So you see the daylight star rise, and where one would expect that you up in the air flying the whole night, like you're hovering, being this, having your light turned on, trying to be this beacon to Pal. One would expect that would exhaust you thoroughly, but you are dedicated. You are dedicated to making sure that for every possible moment of the night, if Pal ever looked your guys' way, he was going to be able to find you. And that level of dedication, you made it to the morning without even breaking a sweat. So I will leave it up to you, how you want to start your morning. As the morning star rises, also a roll perception.
$19.
Oh my goodness.
I know, I'm fucking killing it today.
Alright, one of the things that you're noticing as the morning star is rising is you see the bright, vibrant greenery of the forest that you guys had magically gone through. And you're looking across the fields of Ulholm, and you're noticing that things seem a little bit grayer. You do see areas where stuff is just completely dead and not growing, but it also it feels like it's losing a little bit of its color.
Always a good sign.
And Chris, I'm going to message you real quick, because
Dun, dun, dun.
as you stir with natters cuddled up on you.
Aw.
we're at the waking moments from so
Yeah,
far.
I have to go wake people up. I'm gonna start with Soren. So Soren can go get Moshi.
Stretch out my rocks. Morning. Did did our friend show up?
No.
Fortunate.
I don't like that we might have to leave another person behind.
Can you go wake up Moshi while I wake up everyone else?
I'm on it. And I'll
Perfect.
float over and shake Moshi. Morning. Looks like we're gonna
Yes,
get moving today.
it is a morning.
How
Before
are you
you
holding
can
up
get
after
to-
yesterday? Oh,
Oh, you're all right. Keep going.
how are you
What?
holding up after yesterday?
Yeah. As well as I can, I guess.
Understandable. I think this took a toll on all of us.
You're pretty cheery.
I may or may not have finished the journal last night, and I have
What
some
journal?
stuff to talk.
Oh, wait, that book thing you guys have been reading.
Yeah.
That
I
I
have
have
some
not
stuff to
listened
talk to
to
Zenori
any
about.
of it because you all have read it while I was not around.
So I'm gonna go and get Zenori now. And I'll start floating over towards where Zenori
Well, I
passed
can
out.
go grab Zenori if you want to go grab Ivania.
All right, I'm on it. Go and
Before you can rise him, Zenori will shoot up out of bed in a cold sweat, like, "Ah!"
Natters
Well, that was easy.
squawks and hoots, and he's just like, as you startled him awake and flung him across the tent.
Poor Natters.
Aw.
Well, morning to you
Uh,
too. Just as an FYI, before I came down, the color is starting to change across the fields. If you want to
Okay.
check that out while we rouse the rest of the group.
Okay.
Yes, please, me.
Oh, you're a particularly heavy sleeper, yeah?
Oh, she
We
is,
also
though.
have to get Zach up.
Nah.
Oh, true.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ivania!
Well, again, it's like 5 more minutes.
I float over there and I'll get some of my Eldritch energy out and just hold the heat up right next to her ear.
Hey, no, that's hot. Fine, I'll get up. Hey,
We
how
gotta
did
get
I
moving.
end up here?
We were walking through the forest and you just passed out. I think you're pushing yourself a little too hard.
Do you remember seeing some big old...
That animal? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I called after it and I think I called it the wrong name.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't hallucinating then.
No,
okay, that's
it
good
was
to know.
very strange. I'm gonna assume it's a product of the forest because we've seen a lot of weird stuff here.
Man, oh shit.
Well, I hope it was friendly.
It didn't seem evil to me, right? It didn't, Richelle.
No.
Yeah, it didn't seem like a bad thing. The forest doesn't seem like a bad thing to me.
All right. Well, all right. I'm up now. How's everyone else doing?
Dandy.
Moshi, as you can see, is, I guess, in a mood today.
My
Oh,
kitty
all right.
cat's here.
I'm doing.
Who's gonna
all right.
wake up Pretty Boy?
I'll leave that to
Try.
you, Moshi.
Oh,
Oh.
thanks.
So excited.
Just going.
Do we have any hot beans, like hot bean juice beans, on us?
Ugh,
I don't think we have any. We'll see if Pretty Boy has
so high maintenance. Jeez Louise.
any.
All
I
right.
mean, it'd be nice to have some.
Moshi walks over to. Wait, is he in a tent?
Yeah.
Or like, where is he? Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe I should check.
You're gonna steal from Pretty Boy.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that.
I gave the wrong ideas.
That's a good idea.
I gave the wrong idea.
You are a terrible
Oh,
influence,
no.
Soren.
Well, the thing is I feel like he doesn't really have anything of value because he's
Well,
too
he
honest.
did make that nice big meal last night. He might have something for breakfast.
For breakfast.
But why wouldn't
Are you
share it
telling
anyways?
me? Are you encouraging Moshi on this?
I have my doubts right now.
Listen, don't piss off the meat shield.
Don't call him that.
I
I've only
think
got one
Moshi's gonna let this one go. But I was looking for something to wake him up with.
Oh no. You got a whole
I have a
other grab
whip.
bag.
I have a whip. Can I like crack it and his can I just like
God, so
He just
mean.
lost one of his friends. His other one is missing.
Please don't.
Really? Come on.
Do it.
Fine.
Do it. Do it.
Nah, I'm doing it.
Oh my god.
Okay, Vaya, roll to stop. Stop this from happening.
You
I don't
know
think
what
you're
I'm
close
doing.
enough.
Do I
Okay,
even see
okay,
this?
okay. Roll off. Tish, roll a d20. Ivania, roll a d20. No
Oh
add-ons.
boy.
18.
2.
Ivania hasn't had enough bean juice. Moshi, how do you want to?
I'm gonna go in. Moshi's gonna go in the tent and take out his Indiana Jones whip and just crack it in the air.
Oh
Do I have to roll for that, or do
Wish you
I
didn't
have
hit
to...
him.
Yes, roll to hit, or roll to hit where you're aiming,
Whoa, I'm
which is
not
above
hitting
him. No, but roll to hit where you're aiming.
It's just
with
to
it.
make things happen
you
how you
miss-
want it to.
Yeah,
I'm
what
just-
happens
Why
if
don't you
you
do
miss?
damage to him?
If you're purposefully missing, you have to roll to make sure you actually miss.
Okay, yeah,
Otherwise, you
I'm
may hit him.
I'm purposely just cracking it in the air.
Yep.
So
Roll to hit.
don't make it sound like that.
Roll
I
to
mean,
hit
if you
it.
fuck up, you're hitting him.
Okay, that's a 16. Did that
You
work?
did it. You did.
Yes.
So you sneak into it. You just pull back the flaps a bit, and you see him lounged out, half naked and gorgeous, and and just a bit, pull out your whip and crack it right above his head, and that sends him
Wake up,
flying
pretty
out.
boy! It's time to go.
Oh my god.
He shoots up and he's just like, holy shit. He starts just dying and coughing all over the place. He's like, I'm up. And he's like, I promise I'll start cooking. I'll be good.
You're fine. We just gotta go.
Boy.
See ya.
The poor boy.
He's like, well, do you guys want to eat first?
Oh yeah. Come on. Let's go.
Okay.
Moshi leaves.
Ridiculous.
Uh-huh. All
I'm
right.
gonna check the
Richelle.
the skyline like I said to.
It's not the skyline, it's
The
the
landscape.
fields, the landscape across.
Oh, the surrounding area. Yeah.
Mhm.
Roll perception with advantage because you have natters. Natters forgives you for having a nightmare.
The better one. Perception 21.
All right. So once you get the sleep from your eyes, and as you're walking towards the first field that you guys are on the edge of, you do start seeing what Aya was talking about. When you guys first came in, on top of being disoriented and, post magic and it being, the start of the night, it was something that you guys hadn't really picked up on. But the fields are definitely untended. And where some are complete dirt, others are either overgrown with weeds or just not growing well at all. You can tell they were previously well tended until they weren't. But going up to some of the foliage between the fields, you see what A is seeing, and that is that even though it's all unkempt, it should be, vivacious greens and yellows and colors in the flowers, and what you're seeing is very dulled and almost completely colorless in some patches. And Natters flies around you, and he sits back, perches back on your shoulder with a very solemn look about him.
What's up, buddy? What'd you see?
Yeah, he kind of motions towards the colorlessness too. He's
Actually, can I look at the skyline to see if the skyline's any different?
You may.
Yeah,
Roll perception again.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make you work for it.
6.
Alright, so you were trying to really focus your eyes and trying to discern the landscape ahead of you. And as you're doing that, you hear a loud metal banging noise. A couple of them, as well as Zach screeching. And Sword and Ivania and everyone that's still in the camp. You guys see Zach, he's trying to position his pots and get the campfire started and stuff to cook you guys breakfast, because that's evidently what calms him. And he went to go open up the pots, and thinking that there was going to be leftover food that he needed to scrape out, and there's these fat little okies in all of the pots.
Oh no.
And so he's throwing the okies out of the camp.
Little thieves.
You thieves.
Scoundrels.
So they're just scattering around right now?
Yeah, but a couple of them are definitely in mid-food coma.
Oh no. I'm trying to capture one of them.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Roll
Are
animal
you gonna turn it
handling.
into a pet? Actually,
Alright,
kind of cool.
let's see.
Cool.
What am I rolling?
Okies are small enough that they can also fly
stuff. Hold on.
arrows. We can have an army of arrow flying attackers.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, Natters will take me there to lead the arrow flying charge.
Nat 20. With a
Get
but yeah,
out.
Nat 20.
Noise.
Alright, so one of the Okies that is very disoriented and was definitely one of the ones that was in a food coma. He kind of tumbled off to the side of Zach's panic mode and was trying to get up on one of the little sitting logs to go over it. And you, with so much ease, as he's, going across the log, you scoop him up and place him in your hands, and he actually sits right down and looks directly at you. And this little Okie has a little satchel tied across the back, and he's got a little hood of some sort of green hemp cloth. And he's eyeballing you. Just like, not little unsure, little phased by the fact he got picked up, but he seems comfortable with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, what can I do?
I can give you a flower so he can have a flower hat.
So I can try and cast Speak with Animals. And try and understand what's going on. I did want to talk to them about Pal and hopefully identify if we ever had Pal near us.
You can certainly try.
Alright, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Alright.
And try and communicate with him.
Alright, so you reach into the depths of your ranger hood and your animal knowledge and understanding, and you're reaching out to try and connect with him. And as you're doing that, he kind of gasps a little bit, and he's like, "Whoa!" Through the aether, you hear him talk, but audibly, you hear him squeaking, and he's just like, "Whoa, that's not necessary." That and he's just like, essentially like, put your magic away. He's like, "Good morning."
Good morning. This is the first time I've done this, but hello there. It seems that you have stolen some of our supplies. I look at him sternly.
He's like, "We just ate what was left over last night, we swear. I mean, Gartu, he probably ate way more than he should have, but we were hungry. We're sorry."
Oh my god, that is such a cute little name.
I say, that is understandable, but in return, I would just like some information. I assume you found all of us. You guys saw all of us when we were all passed out yesterday?
He's like, "Yes, we've been around you guys for a bit."
Did you happen to see what happened to our other members who are not with us right now? Specifically, can I try and describe Pal?
You can.
Yeah, I try and describe Pal as much as possible.
He's like, "He never came out with you guys. He's like, my people, or my village." He kind of hints to his immediate family. He's like, "We tend to stay to this side of the forest, and you guys only came out with seven, including Guvik."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's just like, he never came out with you guys. We didn't, or at least we didn't see him.
I see. Well then, that's disappointing to find. I ask everyone else, is there anything else you want me to ask?
Ask if they know anything about what's going on. They're
Oh,
close
yeah.
enough that they might have seen a mass exodus people or something.
Yes, please. Actually, do you know what's going on here with the forest and Orkney and no, not Orkney, Olholm?
He gets confused with the names.
The people that tended the fields.
And he's like, "Oh."
The
He's like, "We haven't seen them come by in a while, but the land is dying. It's sick." He's trying to use these words appropriately as he understands. He's like, "It's been a few weeks since the farmers have been here. A few months.
Few months, so it's been around for a long time. Is there anything else you think you can tell us before I let you go?
let them know that we're trying to fix it. So
Yeah, we are trying to fix this whole situation. So we would appreciate your help next time we come by.
And he's like, "We will." He's like, "We will be glad to help you however we can." You guys seem much capable on your own. Oh, but he's like, "We will help you however you can however we can, because you guys already have the key." And he'll bounce off your hand and run down the log, and he'll be like, "Good luck," and he waves.
Why is there always an enigma and then they leave?
surprise!
When
We
he
were the
waves-
solution.
Yep. When he waves, he looks over at you, Soren, and he does like a little double wave, and then he hops off and runs into the forest.
Maybe that was the one that woke me up.
No, this was not the one that woke you up. The one that
double
I
wave.
actually drew it the other day because I was like, I have to draw this
Yes.
guy.
So, which one of us is the magical sacrifice that saves the world?
That's the one that woke you up.
Oh, look at him.
Oh my God,
Very
it's
It's a little Gandalf.
That's the one that you just saw, except without the hood.
Aw.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm having a
Double
little
wave back. And,
That was was fun.
That was interesting. I am dark now.
You've always been dark.
I'm just it's
You're
my
gonna just
it's my
have to
Sorn
wave
cosplay.
the entire.
We should have announced this at the beginning of the episode as my Sorn cosplay.
Shadow.
I'll fix it at some point.
Ivania, as you're... Oh, sorry, go
Nope.
ahead.
Yeah.
Can I just jump in there?
Yeah.
Ivania, did you use a spell to speak to that creature?
I used my Ring of Animal Influence. It has Animal Friendship or Speak with Animals or Fear. I used the Speak with Animals, so I'm down to 2 charges now for the day.
I guess that's a question for you, Richelle. Will he still have Speak with Animals working? Like, is there a time limit to it?
It has 10 minutes.
So he was in the process of casting it when the Oki stopped him.
Oh, so I never casted it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Well, would you do me a favor, Vanya, and cast that spell and speak to Natters about what he saw in the air?
Oh, that's a good point. All right, I will cast Speak with Animals using my ring on Natters.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll an animal handling as well with Natters.
First roll is 13 plus what's my bonus?
Don't be such a spoiled sport, Natters.
That's 18 for the first roll, and second one is a 26.
Oh, so Natters being on the shoulder and at first like being hesitant, and Sudori's like, don't be such a spoiled sport. He's like, fine. Alright, so you successfully cast Speak with Animals, and he's like, what do you want to know, little one?
Little one, I'm not that young, am I? But yes, yeah, Zenori, what did you want to ask our dear friend?
What he saw in the
Um,
sky.
Yeah,
What did he see when he flew in the sky?
Yeah, Natters, what did you see up there?
He will send you an image, and that image shows the farmlands that he'll send you, a snippet of memory. Will show the farmlands in the immediate area and how the further into the distance it goes, the grayer it gets. And the other thing that Natters noticed is where the area is losing color, there seems to be a lack of wildlife. He's like, and as with that flash, he's like, I didn't see any Okies. He sends a flash of the little gerbils. He's like, I didn't see any little field mice. I didn't see any bugs. I didn't see any. He's going down his list, and he's like, I didn't see anything alive besides the plants that were dying.
That is troublesome. I will relay this information to everyone, saying that, yeah, the land ahead seems to be dying, and there is further away, like, there is no wildlife whatsoever.
Does that mean that I can't fly over it because it's not sustainable for life, or the wildlife has left?
Natter says it appears the wildlife has left. He's
Okay.
like, I don't know. And he's like, you know what? He flies off real quick, and after a couple of minutes, he returns. And Ivani, he flashes with you that he flew to a tree that is, has a patch of the gray. He touched the gray, and it's almost, it was almost brittle to the touch. And some of the plant was, sturdy and steadfast, but some of the leaves burst into dust. but he touched it, and he has a little bit of ash on his claws, and he holds out one of his claws with a little bit of the ash. And
I
he's
say
like-
that, damn, that was dangerous. You should not actually touch something like that
And he's like,
directly.
"And
What if
risk-
you caught it?
and risk you guys? And he's
We
like,
don't want to risk you
Aw.
either.
Tsunori, you can tell he's definitely your pet.
I'm gonna give Natters a hug. Cute little thing.
Natters pulls his wing as you give him a hug, and he's like, I think it's safe to touch it. And he's like, but just in case, you can ride me if you want, and I'll get you out.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna
So
like
adorable.
roughly pat him on the head and be like, "Ain't you a friendly little fella today?"
He'll kind of like nip at your cheek, and he's like, well, same can't be said for you.
Salty bird.
He's sassy.
And as you guys are conversing with Natters, a familiar smell hits your noses as one of the first things that Zach put on the fire. It was a pot of hot bean juice. And he is also cooking an assortment of eggs and ham-like meat mixed in.
While everyone heads over to that, I'm gonna tap Zenori on the shoulder. Hey, can I talk to you real quick?
Moshi's first in line for the hot bean juice, by the way.
I'll pull walk or float over to the edge of the camp.
Was it right?
Yes.
Okay. And for Moshi's information, Zach's gonna pour a pint of hot bean juice, and he's like, sorry, I only got beer pints. And he'll hand you a beer pint of
A whole
hot bean
pint.
juice.
Damn.
He only has what? Really? Oh.
Yeah, he only has large cups.
Oh. All
Well,
right.
I could take a bath
Or
in
for-
hot bean juice.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. Soren and Zunori. Huh,
So,
what's going on?
that name that you say all the time, probably at least once a day, what is it?
Nerzil. He's my god.
He's your god. He was mentioned in the journal. I finished it last night.
Really?
And I'll pull my satchel out from behind me, and I'll take the journal out, and I'll hand it to him. I'll just flip to the page and give it to him.
Do you want me to read that page real quick?
If you could.
Yes, please.
What's the god's name again?
And there's your
Nerziel. Do you want to spell that for her in the team chat while I pull this up?
I thank you.
I hit the button. Are we good? Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, I only got one letter wrong this time. Yay! Oh, no, I got two wrong. But still, hey!
I've had Olholm spelled with an O for the longest time.
Uh-oh. Wait, how does it spell?
Olholm, you with a U.
I'll just go ahead.
Oh,
and,
like... Okay.
I'll just go ahead and read you the whole entry, Zunori. Because he's mentioned at the beginning and towards the end of the entry. And I think I botched it when I was reading it. I think I went dyslexic on you guys. Okay, so they arrived at the dedicated location after a few days. I am unsure how much of their trip was a portal, but I presume they have a portal at the ready to go home on a moment's notice. A small, if a few hundred can be considered small, battalion approached from Chenogawa. My raven friend speculates they use the Yerbrinia River and have a ship for the soldiers to return home on. I think he's smarter than I am, as this ended up being the case. It was almost like a swarm of bugs or an incoming rock slide. The noise of the battalion became deafening when they were marching towards the location. 5 commanders, I presume, led them. Jundaris I recognized from my final days at the Citadel. Then there was a particularly flustered one by the name of Valzule. The war twins, Ramasua and Ranaroth, judging by the level of stoicism, I presume the fifth was Inertio. They were escorting a particularly scrawny fellow compared to the massive commanders, the Ardri's personal messenger, Arcurus. Telny would envy this moment, but I digress. I suddenly feel very small standing between them and the new home of my beloved. The raven made more than a few jests at the sight of this. Jundaris seethed, I guess recognizing me from his previous failure, and how I am now obviously a part of that in which the king hunts and not dead. The twins wasted no effort on calming him down, although the quiet yet intense glare from Valzuli made me worried. Now I see why a raven was tasked with me. The raven acted as a messenger for the lady, assisting me with what is to be negotiated. Through this conversation, it can easily be gleaned that this tension between the sisters and the High King has been going on for countless generations, presumably even before the Civil War. The High King, of course, was demanding cooperation and surrender of the ladies to his will. Jundaris was very forceful at this topic, but it was Valzule who first acted rashly. I do not pretend to know how the ladies' magic or their forest works, but the High King is justified in having a fear. When I denied them once again any cooperation, Valzule jumped off his mount and attempted to critically wound me. Vines erupted from below him, freezing him in his tracks. Meanwhile, every one of the soldiers who had ranged weapons pulled them out and aimed them in unison at the pack of commanders. A glittering dark silhouette of the lady appeared before them, her voice sounding even in my aether, let alone in my ears and in my mind. Beautiful, powerful, angry. Her words are as true to my own memory. You will not harm my ambassador, nor any of my people. Your king has never cared to learn the meaning of peaceful, and I see now you are nothing but devout lackeys. Consider this warning the closest thing to a treaty your king will ever have with us. Her silhouette fell and reconstituted into a folded black parchment with glimmering purple filigree, shining purple rose sealing the parchment closed. I admired it as I picked it up. It's very hard not to do with such glitter. The delicate silver calligraphy appeared only at the right angle. Ichubres, I believe it said. In any case, Valzule was preoccupied with negotiating his release from the vines. Jundaris looked about ready to explode into a nova, and the twins looked at the small army in seemingly admiration. They came to puzzled at how they were holding their weapons at the ready as well. With Arcurus, a bumbling and nervous wreck, contributing to Jundaris' stress, my logical choice was to interact with Inertio. His wise gray eyes looked upon me not like an enemy or a defector, but as a proud father. Admittedly, this brought some tears forth. To feel so accepted in his presence, I held out the parchment to him, and he gently accepted it. Not paying attention to any of the perturbance of his fellow commanders, he nodded deeply, almost into a bow, and thanked me for my service. I backed away and watched them all disperse, the twins also politely gesturing farewell to me. Admittedly, there was a flurry of threats, insults, and demands from the other commanders and the Yard Messenger, but none of it deserves to be immortalized in records or in this tomb. Empty, meaningless, and unnecessary was much of their reaction as they marched back to Chenogawa. It didn't seem to improve during their long march either. Eventually, peace once again reformed in this clearing and around this tree that wasted no time in coming to my defense. And presumably after the battalion left Chenogawa, travel resumed on the road, to the amusement of my raven friend. Now we are to wait for the ladies to decide.
So yeah. It also seems that the writer of this journal eventually became one with the forest, and changed his name to Jamal. Jamal.
Correct.
So he's here somewhere.
Yes. Yes. My God was a man? Like a flesh and blood man?
Seems to be.
Why?
This isn't the first time we've read in this journal alone about that happening.
And one of the other ones was my grandfather as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, not that he's a god, but that he was mentioned, and it's very, very long ago. I think one of your grandfather's classmates became a god, if I remember correctly.
Seems that goddom is attainable. This is
Perhaps
most
for
interesting.
extraordinary people.
Oh, before I forget, the part that I read, and I flick off to the page where it talks about the gem version of Sorn.
Oh,
I'll
the
show
little
him
gem
page.
antiquary. Yeah.
It's a gem version of Aya.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad. I thought it was
I mean-
a gem version of Sorn.
It's still
Elementals.
relatively, it's just
Yeah,
different sizes.
one's smaller.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay.
Tender or very large. They come in two sizes.
Okay, Zenori is visually perturbed by this. And he's like, I need bean juice.
Maybe I should have
Lots
let
of
you
it.
eat first. I'll float back to the food with Zenori.
What are we doing back at the food, guys? Besides
I'm waiting for
indulging
Sword.
on- Oh, what you waiting for Sword for?
So we can go do recon.
Let's do it. Are you ready to go, Aya?
I am.
I guess we'll get looking before they finish up, so when we get back, we can just take off if we have to.
Mm-hmm. Let's meander over to the graying edge, and I'll fly over the top and see if I can see anything. Since it can support life, and that way you're close enough if something happens.
And I'm gonna detect magic and keep an eye on what's happening, especially like the dark areas, the faded areas.
Can we see if Natter
Can
wants
I make a
them?
guess at what I think I'm gonna
Natters
see?
is joining you, yes. And
So Natters can come with me and get me out faster than I can fly
yes.
if something goes wrong.
Correct. So Natters is actually like bumping you and like you need to get on my back.
Okay, I'm gonna get on Natter's back then.
So Natters is gonna take off with you, Sorn. I want you to roll investigation
All right.
with advantage.
With advantage? Thank God, because that was a nat one. Oh,
The
you
group
saved
echo
me.
right there.
You saved me. You said investigation, right?
Correct.
18. Oh.
So
That was priceless though. Nat one. Oh no.
So you see Natters take off with Aya, and eventually Aya just climbs on Natters' back. And Natters is maintaining line of sight with you, so he's not going in any trees or going back. No, he's maintaining line of sight with you and just kind of flying off into the distance. What you see is opposite of the patches of gray, where you see patches of color and of plant life, you do see a dim glow of aether, but anywhere there's green, there's no aether. And in contrast, looking at Natters and Aya, they're lighting up like a little beacon compared to the rest of the surrounding area. And at first this kind of catches you off guard because you're like, there's almost nothing. You turn back and look at the forest, and that's where it's lighting up with all of these different colors. You even see little glowing specks of the Okies in the forest. And it's like, okay, your vision is working. You're just not seeing a whole lot of aether.
Mm. So it's the patches of gray are the ones that are emitting aether, or
not
is it
not emitting
okay?
aether.
So it's like void of it.
Yep. The
Okay.
grayer it is, the less there is.
I felt like that's what I was looking for. Okay, I'll make note of that, and I'll let them do what they're doing.
Okay, and Natters returns with Aya. And what you guys saw was, more of the same. Just these patches of gray, just seemingly growing and merging together. And
But we didn't see anything else inside of the gray because the center's somewhere.
in the area, no. It definitely does feel like it has an origin point, but it is not anywhere close to you guys.
So this is not the origin point. It's just the latest
This is the
dicta?
edge.
Correct.
Okay. Did I get an idea of how far away the origin point might be?
No.
From
No, from
Or
your
from-
guys' current location, you do not have an idea, as once again, this isn't something that any of you have encountered before in any of your histories.
Okay. But the town is not the creation of it. That is the point I'm getting at.
Oh, you still a ways away from the town. You can't see the town. So it's Natters doesn't fly that far
Okay.
because he wants to stay line of sight with Soren. You guys are about a half day to Olholm.
We're gonna get so dirty. It's all ash. I'm gonna get covered in ash. I'm not wrong.
You probably
that
won't.
not supposed
You'll
to
be
be
sitting
my-
on somebody's shoulder.
Was that not supposed to be my first thought, though?
Makes sense.
That's a valid thought.
So are you and Natters coming back?
Yeah, they have returned.
Okay. I guess we'll let everyone know what we saw when we get back home.
Yeah. It's not good.
Doesn't look great. It's a little bit worrying. And I'll start heading back towards the group.
Very worrying. I'm gonna go with them.
So we're all huddled around the breakfast fire. Zach definitely is feeling a little bit better. It's
Nursing
way
my hot
obvious that
bean
he.
juice.
And she also has a pint.
I happen to have a Stein over here, believe it or not.
Oh, I love it. But cooking is definitely his stress release. So he's woosahing with his own hot bean juice and emptying the plates, and you can see he left out a plate of food at the forest edge for the Okies.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Uh,
Poor meat shield.
Poor guy.
oh no, we can't.
He's only
We
here
can't
for
make
his
the
looks.
pretty boy no longer pretty.
He's gonna be if he walks through all that.
Listen! Ladies like scars. He's got some emotional ones already. Okay.
We'll see if he
Oh,
grimes up
no.
good.
I guess I'll float over next to the fire. Is the fire still going, or is it burnt out at this point?
He's not tending to it, but he hasn't put it out yet.
Just okay. I'll dramatically hover over it.
Here comes the smolder.
I am the smolder. And I guess I'll just debrief everyone. Well, it seems like those gray areas you saw, Zenori, it looks like it's almost devoid of aether. It's not just people now, it's the land being affected.
Well, we better double time this food, eh? And I start scoffing down. Like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Wolf down.
What are it's called? When you go into the army, the first 11 weeks. I can't even think what it's called now.
Basic?
Basic?
Yeah, eating like
you're at basic.
Privates. Yeah. Just,
One of the pieces of meat just like flings off the edge of your plate, goes flying, and Natter's just.
Okay.
If
Natter's
we're gonna
eye,
die, I mean, we don't have to hurry.
Natter's gloomy a bit. And there is no end in sight, but there's definitely some type of origin point.
As I stand up, I'll scruff Moshi on the head and say, well, we better not keep death waiting.
I'll float over and sit down next to Moshi again. And, hey, it looks like the fire's going out, and I feel like the forest can handle it if we leave a fire going for Pack.
Pal.
Like
buddy.
If we leave a fire going for Pal, you want to light it again?
Sure. Here we go. I'm assuming I have to roll for this.
Yep, roll a hit.
Roll to hit. Feeling good about this roll. Well, it was. Wait, do I add anything to it? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, spell attack bonus.
Yeah, it would be your intelligence, I think, because you use wizard
Intelligence.
spells.
Intelligence mod for that.
Where is that? Okay, wait. Hold on.
What's the plus next to your intelligence?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I do. Sorry. I don't have it. Okay. I am not intelligent. I got a 16.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, wonderful.
Go ahead and narrate your fireball.
Oh, can it? Okay. So, Moshi kind of like cracks his knuckles a little bit, gets ready, and goes, all right. Points his hands at the campfire, and it just goes for like a second. And then it settles down like a little bit. It just goes really big, and then it like settles down to a normal size fire.
I just way overdo it with the cheering, prestidigitation, fireworks into the sky.
Moshi's house, thank you. Thank you.
You also hear little tiny claps and squeaks and cheers from the forest line.
Oh my god! The Okies!
That was
Thank you.
massive.
A literal
Thank you.
peanut gallery!
Oh no.
Thank you. I'm here all day. Thank you.
Oh.
Wait, does everybody else know that I can wield fire? Or is this
do now.
I was
all
gonna
do
say,
now.
this is it. Okay.
Vine's seriously impressed. Oh.
Yeah.
I did nothing, but I'm a good teacher.
I did nothing.
I did
but
absolutely
I will
nothing.
take credit.
Zenori will remember that.
No.
That's funny.
All right, so let's go ahead and before you guys hit the road, let's take a 5-minute break.
All right.
So we will be back in about 5 minutes. BRB.
These are so cute.
And we're back. Yeah, so you guys are packing up the camp, and Zach has already pointed out the road in which you guys are going to trek for the next, presumably, half a day or so to get to Ulholm.
I'm gonna, while we're packing up, just kind of casually tap Zach on the shoulder a couple times and say, "Hey, I get the feeling we don't really have to worry about Pal. It's just a feeling, but I read something recently about some people coming to the forest and joining with it, becoming one with it, and it didn't seem like it was a negative thing. And I feel like if something bad were to have happened to him, it would have been just like Guvik, if you know what I mean."
He's gonna solemnly nod, and he's like, "I hope that for him then. Thank you."
I was probably safer than we are.
Yeah. And I'll go back to helping pack and everything, and just you see Soren just like shoving stuff down into Moshi's bag with his foot.
And make another Constitution saving throw.
$15.
Okay. All right. You are definitely starting to feel exhausted from staying up all night. But you do still have some energy and mobility left like that. You're not passing out. Definitely food coma, but you still have a little bit of energy left. I would recommend along the way you take a nap, at least.
I can nap
Can
on
I-
Soren's shoulder or on Natter's on the way there.
This is true.
Can I roll to see if I notice, like, Aya's, like, tired
roll
looking?
insight?
Okay. I do not. That's a nat one.
You are distracted.
You just get him out of the
Nice
way.
jail!
The dunce!
The dunce cap.
The dunce cap!
There we go. He's going in the timeout chair.
Go to the corner.
Cute.
See that? Yeah, that'll be you next. If you give me another
Oh.
nat one.
Too funny. Too funny. All right. So yeah, once you guys get packed up, you start going down the path that Zach is, very certain this goes to Ulholm. This is one of the main roads to and from Ulholm from this direction. And so he ends up taking the lead. And yeah, it's a dirt, it's untended, and you guys are still passing the patchy gray ash areas. But initially to start, you're just trudging, you're just walking. Gravel road. In the farmlands. Not a whole heckin' lot that can happen, right? Right?
Right.
Every little kid adventure theme song is going through my head right now.
We're off to see the wizard.
Pokemon notes.
Wait, hold on.
No, like Dora the Explorer and Little Einsteins. Come on, everybody, let's go.
Come on, let's get to it.
No,
Know that
we
we
can
can
do
do it.
Where are we going?
Yeah, where are we going?
The void.
To the other side.
We're going to Fulcrum. Okra, Fulcrum, whatever it's called.
What?
Ulholm?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's kind of like the combination of ochre and fulcrum. It's fine.
We need a quote of the day, chat, so I could write that down.
Seriously.
So
We do
literally
need a quote,
around us,
Chad.
there's this death, or like not death, but the absence of life. Is that it?
Yes.
Mm.
Absence of aether.
Essence.
It's pretty gloomy. And Vanya try and do something to like make things less gloomy.
What would you like to do?
Oh yeah, I do have a flute. If Vanya tries to play the pan flute.
Roll performance.
I have no proficiency in performance. 18. Nice.
So as you guys are walking down the path to Old Home, occasionally trudging through little bits and piles of ash, a very soft but lively little melody starts emanating from Ivania. And she doesn't go like way too overboard, but it definitely helps raise the mood a bit as you guys are walking and gives it a little bit of atmosphere. And Natters starts kind of a little jiggle on Zunori's shoulder.
Hell yeah.
Like the videos you see of cockatiels dancing to music.
He's doing the butt wiggle, the body wiggle.
Oh yeah. Where's that bird like wiggle gift?
Oh. This one.
Oh
Yes! Yes. Oh my god, I love that one.
Oh, right.
Ah, good fun, good fun. Oof.
Oof.
Actually, let me just look at my spells for a second. I just got to make sure I know what I'm doing.
That's comforting to hear before casting.
I know,
a spell.
right? Are you prepared?
I know. I haven't tried this.
Are you
before,
prepared, Zunori?
But hold still.
Do I have the ability to make paint? I have flowers that are dried, and I have a mortar and pestle, and we have ash. So as long as we have water, I could make paint in theory.
In theory.
I'll see what you can make with it. Actually, let's see.
Would be interesting.
Then Soren can keep his own journal of our travels. Actually, we don't have a blank notebook, but you know.
Moshi's. I'm very tempted. Moshi's very tempted to call up to Zach and goes, "Hey Zach, nice ash." Maybe
Zach's
I do
gonna-
that. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
Wait, it's already left your lips.
I just understood what you just said. I was like, oh no.
So Zach's gonna kind of peek over his shoulder and just go, "What?"
I'll just point to someone else. I didn't say that. I point to Vanya.
Hey,
Who's in the middle of playing the flute? It's fine.
Be good. Actually, I'll walk up to Zach and give him a nudge and say, "How are your spirits today?"
He's gonna look down for he's gonna cast his gaze down for a bit, and then he's gonna look up at you, and he's gonna be like, "Much better, sir."
Good. The nurse will be with you. So I'll give him a good old slap on the shoulder.
He's gonna
Walk
be like,
ahead.
"Oh, I slept on that wrong."
And I guess I think I just want to look ahead and see what we're walking into more than anything. Can I see anything? Do I see anything like evil?
Evil.
And I'll be keeping an eye out for like changes in the aether too.
All right.
So I'll be up front with Nori.
I want each of you to roll a perception check.
Ooh, this
Everybody?
is dangerous.
Wait, sorry.
No, just each of those two.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
22.
Wait.
11.
Okay.
Every time.
All right.
I've scared my dice into submission.
Put the fear of the
T-posed
dice
it.
gods into them.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, you don't get to go to Gulag today. Not this time.
I've rolled 2 nat ones so far. So.
Okay, Zunori, as far as you can tell, not how much has changed. Soren, now that you guys have traveled away from the forest and you guys are going, in the general direction of the source, as pointed out, by Leafdira, the druid, you're now looking around and you guys are really the only sources, or like really hardy sources of Aether. You're not seeing any signs of life besides what is dying or already dead. So unchanged from the edge, but starting to get a little bit more dead.
Pipe up and nod towards Zenori. I'm starting to think it's not a great idea to spend too long here. Maybe we should pick up the pace.
Like that idea. I start going into like a brisk jog.
I'll follow suit. I'll float faster.
The heck? Why are we running?
I'm gonna pick up some ash and then go to sleep on Solom's shoulder.
There you go.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Sorry. Wait.
God, God, God. God.
I'll offer you, like, I'll open up my satchel and like lay out the cloak, like just so you don't fall off.
Listen, it's gonna be like one of those like hanging beds or like a bed on the boat, because I'm gonna be like.
You could always go in Moshi's bag of holding. It's probably like super big on the inside.
There's a limit to how long you can breathe inside of a bag.
Yeah.
Of holding.
But she's tiny.
I still think it's maybe an hour. Let me check.
It's an hour for a full-size person. For a tiny person, as a DM, I'm going to say 4 hours. She has 4 hours of air.
Oh, that's a
Don't-
lot.
Yeah, don't forget me in her bag if I go in there.
I won't
I
forget
mean-
you.
I
It's
mean,
up to you, though.
alternatively, Natters freaking loves you, so you could just ask to ride on Natters.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes! Natter's my new BFF.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't do that first.
I don't want to bother him.
So
I
you
don't want him to-
Oh, you're not
I
a
don't want him to
bother.
feel like our relationship is one-sided.
So
But
Natters here's
has-
you
but
guys.
Natters doesn't have like a flower necklace or flower crowns. That could be your.
I gave him a little flower anklet for his leg.
You should make like a flower harness that you can like
I should
ride
make
on.
him like a little flower cloak.
As
And I
you
should make it
guys
extra
are-
long so it trails in the air when he flies.
So as you guys are talking, Natters, swivels his head full, 180, and looks at you, and he just kind of does this little bobble and jumps off of Zunori's shoulder and just comes to get you.
Woo! I'm gonna go sleep on Natters. Hi, bestie.
Natters gives almost like a purr, like hoot, and he actually now what he does is he's carrying you pretty low. That's exactly what he did.
This is can't look
found
at
it
the
so
chat.
fast.
I can't look at the chat during these games.
Girl. Yo, oh my god.
Over here.
For the record, if you viewers are not on our Discord yet, yes, this has a Discord. Get your butts on it. It's in the live chat. That's where we shenanigans
We're
ensue.
messing around.
Yeah, Natters, since you guys are taking a little bit more of a brisker pace, as you guys are getting closer to approaching Ulholm, Zunori, you are seeing that Zach is now starting to get very anxious. As you guys are getting closer, but what Natters is doing with Aya on his back, sleeping soundly, is he's flying ahead and going from tree to tree, and then waiting for you guys to pass, and then going up to another tree and waiting for you guys to pass, to just kind of ensure a nice smooth nap for Aya.
He's a nice bird.
Listen, he's my new bestie. Sorry, Vanya.
It's okay. I understand.
You could still be my other bestie, though.
Yay!
Yay.
Besties for life.
Hell yeah. We're gonna have matching flower bracelets, don't you worry.
Nice.
Oh man, Vanya's gonna have to think about something that she can make to equate
God.
that.
Yes. Friendship bracelets made out of flowers.
Ooh, I could actually make some leather bracelets that could intertwine.
Oh my
with
god,
flowers.
yes!
Yes.
Besties.
So Zach's looking visibly shooken, is he?
Visibly, his anxiety is definitely going up. At this point, you guys should be, your proximity sensor is going on. It's like, he said about a half a day, it's been about a half a day. So you guys are approaching Ulholm, and now you can start to see, the tops of the houses and stuff, and this is what is perturbing Zach, is first laying eyes on Ulholm.
Okay, I'm going to do something I haven't done yet, and I'm going to cast Detect Good and Evil, namely Evil.
Detect evil.
Okay, I want you to roll for me.
Okay. Just a straight roll?
Yeah, straight roll.
11. You going over there, dice? I'm going to use this to keep them at a 1, yeah?
So... Where's my notes? With Ulholm... You didn't really notice the lack of everything, like Soren has, and that Soren has kind of told you about this lack of aether. So when you cast Detect Good and Evil, that void feeling, that vacuuming nothing, really threw you off. So it's you can't really discern anything. There's just a lack of.
Yeah. Like a void in the sonar.
Yep. Yeah, that everything is just almost, pretty much covered in the same ash. Magically speaking. And you look over, at the rest of the party and Zach is blaringly good. Well, she's questionable.
It's like a grey tinge.
But it's on the outside. On the inside, it's all good.
Good old mercy.
But as you're also looking and seeing nothing, I need to change the views. Go ahead and turn on your Twitch streams. So I change
10 minutes concentration.
our roll.
Oh, so you can keep that rolling then.
Say what?
I was talking to Chris.
Oh,
Yeah, for
It's a
10
concentration
minutes.
spell. Yeah.
Yeah, I can keep it up for 10 minutes concentration. Yeah.
all right. So you guys come up on to Ulholm and find a vast nothing. You immediately see a couple or a few. It's very small village, very small town. You can see the center from the outskirts, but you see nobody. And Zach at this point is like hyperventilating. The grayness of the area is also very obvious. And there's thicker and larger piles of ash strewn about.
It's so quiet.
Too quiet. And I draw my sword. Everybody should get ready for the worst.
Ivana looks very disappointed, but she does follow suit.
Can I check the wagon next to me? Just take a look inside it real quick. I just want to look.
Roll
See if there's
investigation.
like anything that living people would maybe want to transport. Ooh, 10.
You do see some bags and, some produce that is definitely bled dry. It's bone dry. Sometimes some of the stuff that as you're kind of rummaging is breaking into ash upon your touch. But it's also piled with ash, so you can't really see much beyond what you can immediately reach for and brush through the ash.
I'm going to call for Natters to come back to my arm.
Okay, so Natters is with Aya. Yeah.
I'll poke Aya and say, we've arrived.
Wake up and just kind of like shake my wings a little bit. Be like, I'm ready. Did we find anything yet?
And as you wake up, you
surprisingly
see you've arrived in Ulholm with nothing. No people,
Literally
no
nothing.
color, larger piles of ash that you would probably get lost in, as they are many times your size.
I could do a dust bath like a chinchilla. Okay, if I wanted. Can I fly up and see if I can find a significantly grayer origin point since it's so small?
You may roll perception.
$17.
Okay, so you fly up high enough to where the skyline is no longer obscured, and to the Ulholm is definitely closer to the epicenter than what you guys were before. But now, as you're looking out to the west is the same fate. You can see that to the west, the west is definitely the epicenter direction. You also, at this point, can see
West in the town or west beyond the town?
West beyond the town, and you also now see the faint outlines of mountaintops over there.
Okay. I'm going to fly back down. I'm going to let everybody know that this is not the point of origin. It is to the west, towards the mountains.
Maybe we should start looking for survivors.
You are cut off, Sorn. As soon as you're like, maybe we should start looking, and Zach is freaking out at this point. remember this is his hometown.
Mm.
At this point, he's starting to call people's names, and as he kind of rushes forward and he's going to closer to the epicenter, you guys hear a low growl. One of the piles of ash starts to move. Hold on, I gotta find it. Where'd you go? I say it's you. Un momento, por favor. Where's my buttons? It's you. Yeah, there he is. And the ash itself starts to grow skeleton arms and skeleton legs. As Zach almost approaches it, but he kind of stops himself and it rears a head up. Yep.
Okay, so we have a single skeleton.
Single little ghouly
Oh,
guy.
Lanushi?
I would say not yet for this one. Zach sees it kind of like growling and trying to form itself. Sworn roll perception.
I'm also. Can I like cast detect magic too? While I'm.
You might.
That is a nat 20 on
Ooh.
perception.
Nice.
You are definitely growing up, Sorn. We're so proud of you. So what you see poking out of the ash, based on knowledge that you've been acquiring, you guys visit a library, you talked with wizards, you don't know the term for them, but they are essentially husks. They are the body of someone who has passed away, and an incomplete soul has re-inhabited their vessel. And it is just this husk of a being, of an entity. And that is what you're seeing, is that underneath the ash was this one body that now a disembodied soul is trying to reanimate.
Like
Is
Sorn
there-
and I, but normal sized.
And I guess incomplete.
Well,
Incomplete.
there's
Incomplete.
feral versions of our races.
Well, so there's feral versions of you guys as well, but what these are is the re-inhabiting of a body, where you guys
It's
pair
not
with
made out of-
elements.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys pair with elements. These husks are the reanimation of deceased bodies, and
we have
that's where-
zombies.
You have zombies.
And
Okay.
do I know that they're dangerous or?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And is
immediately.
it emanating any aether?
This one is minimal.
I'll yell at him. Zach, watch out!
Alright, in a swift decision, Zach sees it, but he also sees the range he's in, and he actually, and this thing is still trying to crawl his way. He stomps its skull, and it turns completely back to ash.
Metal.
And Zach's gonna be like, guys, what the heck? He's at this point he is full blown panic, and he is incapable of combat because now he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know where anyone is at. He's freaking out, guys. He's freaking the fuck out, mate.
There's no other bad guys at the moment.
At the moment.
I'm gonna look over
Okay,
both
so I
my
can
shoulders.
go calm
Oh.
Zach down then.
I was gonna say, can someone
Yeah.
like cast
We
something
should
to
all-
calm them down?
Yeah, we should
I don't
all
know if we have
get
a
together.
spell for
I don't think we have a spell for it, but I mean,
Oh, we should.
considering most stuff kept its structural integrity-ish, right? Like their shape. Like, there's no telling if any of these piles of ash are people or if people got out. It looks like people were packing to leave.
I'm gonna go forward with them too.
Okay.
I'll I'm gonna put my hand on Zach's shoulder and say, "Compose yourself, soldier," and I'll cast guidance on him. Which
Roll
just
persuasion.
basically.
Even though you're casting, I want you to roll persuasion. Oh.
Okay, that's that one.
Oh.
You get him to calm
Oh,
down.
no.
He breaks down a little bit further. You guys can.
Oh no.
But let's just say you guys get him off to the side of the road at least, where he's sitting down. There you go. Yeah.
Can Vanya try and look for anything that might be related to a person called Tugin?
At this point, you have no idea where to start looking.
I would ask Zach, but Zach is quite disturbed.
He's in the middle of a mental breakdown, yep.
Yeah, this is not a good time.
And...
What can I do?
What is
He does get to roll a d4 on any of his ability checks, though. Because of
Like a
guidance.
charisma one? I mean, wait, ability, not saving throw.
Not
wait.
saving throw. Yeah.
I mean, it could still be a charisma one, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorn, as you guys are tending to Zach, you do notice a couple more piles of ash moving. Where'd you go?
Sorn or Zunor?
Sorn.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Let me see. Go down. There we go.
There's more. Keep Zach back, and I'll float a little closer to them, like just maybe 5 feet, like maybe the middle of the road. And I'll be drawing my long sword and like conjuring some eldritch energy in my other hand.
All right. And you have attack of opportunity for both of them.
I guess I'll for both of them, so I can do 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 eldritch blasts.
2 Eldritch blasts.
Oh yeah, just quickly, I've got my sword like ready to go, and I'm gonna reach forward and
Roll 2 hits.
like kind of like a throw, like I throw them at him.
Roll to hit twice.
13 and 15.
Okay. Roll damage for both.
That is a D10, right? Yeah. Where is it? That's 9 plus. Oh no, I don't add anything. 9 and 10.
Very nice.
Nice. So these guys are also trying to pull themselves out, and bits of them do remain after you blast them. But you managed to take them out in time before they fully recorporealize themselves, and there is a little bit of remains.
Are they wearing anything? Like, do they still have clothes, or is it just skeletons at this point?
There's clothes and bits of flesh. Everything is pretty brittle to the touch. But definitely
I'll yell back.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'll yell back. Don't let Zach look.
Yeah.
I don't want him seeing somebody he knows.
Probably won't be able to identify him.
Clothes, maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, actually,
Is there any way we can stop them from reanimating? Like, disturbing the ash so that they don't collect it anymore?
I think they're already there, right? I think the best we can do is put them down. My voice like quivers a little bit as I say that.
I just had a terrible thought. Keep going. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud.
Taken care of for now. Should we look for more ash piles? I don't know if we should clear out the town. What should we do?
Let's go to the source. Isn't that why we're here?
The source isn't here.
I mean, isn't that why we came to this area? To find, like, let's go to the mountains to the source. I mean, this town looks kind of done, so.
You said it's to the west of the...
Yeah, towards the mountains.
I don't feel right leaving all these bodies being invaded, infected.
What do you suggest we do? Like, make little graves for them?
No, they seem kind of weak. I feel like we could just end them. It can't be that many people. I mean, look at how many houses there are.
You've got a point.
So the bones turn back to ash, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Does somebody want to try to help Zach?
Yeah. I'll walk with him and try and walk in front of him, so the first thing he sees is my back, at least.
Aya, do you want to help me scout? You want to?
Yeah, let me
let's look
fly up
for
ahead of
piles
you,
ash. Yeah.
and I'll tell you if I see any piles of ash.
Well, you definitely see lots of piles of ash.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
But I can point them out.
Is there somewhere with like a high concentration?
There's every house, like, it's essentially, there's so much ash, it's like snows and snowdrifts. And, like, you guys had already passed a few piles of ash, but what it is some of the piles of ash are constituting themselves.
And so they fall bones from the ash, or there's bones in the ash?
Underneath.
Sometimes there's bones.
So what, if we could find the bones, the piles of ash that have bones, we could potentially stop them before they even like reconstitute.
It seems like we have a better chance before they're completely all together.
Yeah, I don't fancy the idea of actually going up against them when they all reanimate.
I'm just gonna go over with Aya and check the center square.
Okay. Roll perception.
$13.
Okay. All right. You guys do come across a couple more that are, seemingly triggered by your guys' presence. One of them actually stands up out of the pile.
This one seems a bit more lively. And I'll step forward next to Aya.
Can I use Whispers of the Dead and switch to alchemist skills?
Yes.
I had a short rest, so I'm able to use it.
What do you want to do with the alchemist skills, or you're just?
Um, so alchemist skills have the ability to collect evidence and identify substances.
Oh.
So they're made of dust, but not all of the dust is reanimating. So I'd like to be able to identify the substance, whether it be spell component, and collect some of the dust once it's destroyed.
Alright.
It also gives me the ability to understand theories and other alchemist notes. So if there's anything in the journal that might relate to it, it might help apply a theory.
Okay. And so you can go ahead and do that. But both of you need to roll initiative.
14.
16.
Do we need to roll initiative? The rest of us?
No, but you guys are
I'm not
welcome.
over there.
You guys are when you guys come over, then you guys can take your turn. So they'll get a set of turns since they're in proximity. And then you guys can use your movement to catch up and start your turns.
I'll yell back.
Uh,
There's some over here.
This
Ivana
these
definitely rushes
squares.
forward.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're 5
Uh,
feet each, so it'd be a full turn of movement. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay, so
Should I yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just having a brain fart of sorts. Go ahead and roll initiative, you guys.
Okay,
Everyone?
because I'm in
Yeah.
spell casting range. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
just
I
think
could
that's-
definitely lose an arrow. 14.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh.
Wait, oh yeah, I didn't add my dexterity bonus.
Add your
but-
shit. Come on.
That's a 17? Yeah, 17.
Okay.
Hold a 5.
Well, you are babysitting Zach, so. And really quick, Sorn, you got 16A, you got 14, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorn, so Ivania, Moshi, Ivania, Sorn, A, Zunori. And these two go in between Zunori. Bad guys. Alright, Moshi.
Mm.
It must be your friendship with Sorn. The moment Sorn vocalized anything, you immediately sensed trouble. And you do have line of sight with what is happening. Your current line of sight actually falls on the larger of the two. Each of the squares is about 5 feet. So you do have your movement and ranged capabilities for this turn. What would you like to
Okay,
do?
so there's 2 dust zombies.
Yep.
And they're. Moshi is not happy. I think I have a.
zombie.
I think I have a crossbow. I'd like to shoot it with a crossbow. I don't know
Alright,
whichever
roll
one's
to
closer.
hit. Or you have a short bow. But that's fine.
No, I have a crossbow. I picked up a crossbow a while back.
Oh, yes you did. Yes you did. Okay, roll a hit.
Yeah, from the Banditos.
Wait, do I which die is that? Sorry.
D20, and you add your dex.
Oh, it is.
I believe.
Okay.
Correct.
Well,
that is ranged.
okay. It's the dexterity. Where are you? Okay.
Wait, remind me, what's the attack bonus again on our weapons?
On ranged, it's dexterity. Melee
Dexterity,
is
yeah.
strength.
Depending on the weapon, it can also be dexterity for melee.
If it's finesse.
That's just for the roll to hit,
Yep,
right?
I think so.
Oh my god. 17.
Oh, okay. Where do you want to hit it?
In the chest. In the
All
heart.
right.
I
Sorry,
don't know,
from
sure.
your point of view, a crossbow bolt lodges itself in the chest of the tall beastie. The one that is standing up. Go ahead and roll damage, Moshi.
And that is
Oh,
Whatever the weapon
crossbow
says.
is 1d8. Plus your
Okay.
dexterity.
Ha 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 ho. That is a 12.
Oh, really? All right. Do you want to do anything else on your turn? You still have an action and movement.
I do? Oh, can I like blast it with fire?
Oh, no, not action. Not attack. You already attacked.
Movement.
Movement. You can move.
No, I'm not moving. Lame. You didn't describe my epic lodging of the crossbow
Probably 'cause
bolt in
you
his
didn't kill it.
chest.
Yeah, you didn't kill it.
Don't care. I didn't get a description
Okay,
of the
well,
badassery.
She said it. She said it.
Yeah, from I can do it anytime. From Soren's point of view, as he's looking at this, now this monstrosity at this point is getting a little bit taller than Soren is. But just as before he even finishes the sentence, hey guys, something's over here, a crossbow bolt lodges itself with a nice, satisfying thunk in the chest of the beastie.
Mochi satisfied now.
Vanya.
Vanya draws her silver
So that
longbow
did nothing.
and tries to shoot the larger one as well.
All right, roll to hit.
So it's plus the attack bonus and dexterity, right?
Mhm.
So that's 6 plus 6 plus 3.
Well, no, your attack bonus is your dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So that's 12.
Okay. All right, roll for damage.
Oh, okay. That is a 1d8 plus 3. It didn't roll, right? Can I re-roll this?
You
Yep.
can.
It's like
If it's
tilted.
cocked, roll it.
Yep, reroll it.
That's a 3 plus 3, 6 damage.
All right. As Soren is admiring the nice thunk from the crossbow bolts, bow arrow joins it quite nicely with another satisfying thunk into the chest. -6. Okay. Soren, it is now your time.
I'm gonna kind of look down on this one that's right in front of us and sadly raise my hand up next to my head and throw an Eldritch Blast right down at its head.
Okay, go ahead and describe it. Oh wait, no, you did. But yeah, you
22.
success. I was gonna say it's right in front of you.
Yeah, that thing is.
It's not
gone.
moving very fast at all. It's still trying to pull itself up and trying to, they're almost like crawling towards you. And that one does go out without an issue.
Right. I guess I'll use my movement to get right up next to the beastie boy.
About to go down.
And I'll oh wait, I can't. Never mind. I'll just
Stand
kind of
there
brace
like
myself.
a dunce.
Yeah, I was thinking about pulling out my shield, but it's an action. I can't.
All right. Next is Aya.
How close am I to them?
You're about 15 feet.
Can I move before I attack?
You may.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna move closer and I want to use Primal Savagery.
Nice.
All right, roll to hit.
Can't seek on these fools.
It's gonna be claws.
19.
Roll damage.
That's 6.
All right. All right. So, Soren, from your point of view, she's a little flower just right past you, and just you see her fingers just grow to these insane, like now she's got these claws and she's just going mayhem on this guy's like shoulder and head area. She deals quite a bit of damage. The thing is hurting. It is still moving. It is now missing much of its head. But it is still moving, and he actually goes to blindly swing for Aya, now that he is blinded. So let me just... And misses. He misses Aya. Aya, in her size and her adrenaline-fueled fury, he didn't stand a chance at hitting her. Now it's Tsunori's turn.
I'm going to cast a sacred flame at the remaining one. Have I got line of sight?
You got line of
just move up
sight,
one
but you
second.
also have Aya and Soren in the vicinity.
I don't think they have to worry about sacred flame.
It doesn't have a blast distance?
No, it doesn't. I don't. I'll check for you, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It's just a target spell.
Sweet.
Sacred flame.
Chocolate
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature you see within range. Target must succeed a dexterity throw or take 1d8 damage. The target gains no benefit from cover from this saving throw. That's it.
Okay, so
yeah.
it is just straight target? Alright,
Yeah.
roll to hit.
And it's a saving throw for them.
Yeah.
Which, this guy's dexterity is not the greatest. Yeah, that's a 9.
Yeah, that's a hit. Where's my d8? Oh, 2. It's radiant though. It's like more powerful against undead.
There it is.
Isn't that automatically a thing?
Double?
I think so.
For radiance against undead, I think so.
I'm looking it up real quick.
Double damage.
Emotional
There are some undead that are
damage.
vulnerable to it.
Yeah.
Well, this one is vulnerable to radiant damage. He does take double. Do you
So
want
it's
to
just 4
describe his death, Tsunori? How do you want to do that?
As Aya goes to take a second swing at him, she just sees a bright blue-white flame come in from the side and take the skeleton's head completely off its shoulders and envelops the rest of the skeleton.
Right. And what doesn't get taken off at the shoulders and gets enveloped in flame just starts crumbling and falling to the ground.
Deep breath. Looks like that's taken care of.
I'm going to turn back around to Zach and look at how's he doing? Goodness gracious.
Hold on. This poor guy needs to make a saving throw. He is not recovered
He has
yet.
guidance. Wait, no, he doesn't.
Like your guidance helped him calm down. He's no longer
It's-
like flailing and screaming, but he's still very
Yeah, it's more.
in shock. He's in shock.
Yeah. It's more for checks than it is saving throws anyway.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Yeah.
say you did something, but he is still
Mhm.
he shooketh. He is Oh, very shook.
Shook it.
Alright, what do you guys want to do now?
I don't know if
Is
we
he
want to ask
still
Zach any
alive?
more questions.
The bad guy's dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we should keep looking.
Wait, so we killed them?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention.
Which way is west?
Towards the mountains.
On the map. Wait.
Yeah.
On the map,
Yeah.
it's actually going. You guys came in from the north, but on the map, I put you guys coming in through the west, so you guys got a little turned around.
So we need to head down on the map.
Yep.
Down. Okay. Let's do that then, I guess.
Or do we want to
check
start
any of
heading
the
west?
houses?
I feel like we might want to. I don't know.
I mean, that's where the
That's
origin
where-
is coming from.
Yeah, that's where everything's coming from, so we might as well.
How is Zach doing, by the way? Is he still shaken?
Not great.
I think it's probably better for him for us to get out of the town as well.
Guess we'll start heading west. If we want to start heading down on the map, I guess.
Aya and Zunori roll separate perceptions.
Give me a good perception. 7.
You said perception?
Correct.
14.
All right. Zunori, never mind. Aya, you hear Natters is hooting and warning, and he's kind of freaking out up there. He's got his eye on a couple of big baddies.
Oh, no. So there's more bad guys.
Yes, there is more bad guys.
Like the
Okay.
same zombie things?
Kind of.
Hey, y'all, the fight is not over yet. There's more of these fuckers.
And
Why don't we
you
just
guys,
run
I'm gonna
away?
need you to re-roll initiative.
What?
Butt roll.
3.
15.
17.
Oh shit! Oh no,
14.
that's the. Oh thank God, that was the wrong die. Oh, man, I was like, that is really low.
3.
Oh no, it's still very low.
Wait, who got
Can't be lower
17?
than me.
I got 17.
I got 15.
That's pretty damn good.
Oh, okay, sorry. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Sorry.
What'd you get, Tsunori?
14.
14. What'd you get, Avanya?
5.
Alright. And 11 is... Okay. Alright. Sword, you're first.
Oh gosh.
No pressure.
Let's see, how far away are they? I guess I'll go 2 blocks below where Natters is. Just on the side of the road right there.
Like that.
Let's see.
They look mean. Nasty.
I think I am going to cast Mirror Image. So 3 illusory duplicates of myself appear in the same 5 feet of me. And until the spell ends, they move with me and mimic my actions. shifting position so it's impossible to track which of me is real. So whenever if you like make an attack at me, I'll have to roll to see if you hit one of them instead of me. And that's how I'll end my turn. So you see Soren float forward and kind of raise both of his hands, and one on the left, one on the right, and one behind, all like duplicates of me made out of shadows kind of pop up and like grow like with the rising of my hands.
I like how there's 4 Sorens on the map right now.
Trying.
I love it. That's awesome.
So seeing multiple out of one up here, the hunched over creature kind of roars in frustration at you, and he goes to charge, and he's going to charge at you.
Oh, no.
He's got 12.
Misses.
All
Just
right.
flat out.
Just flat out misses. Yep. Okay. Does he take out one of your
Not
thingies?
even
No,
Nerd.
so it has to hit, you roll to hit me, and if you hit me, I roll to see if you hit one of
Gotcha.
the others.
Gotcha. Okay, so he roars, and he's just evidently so frustrated, he just piles into the house and kind of startles Natters a little bit. He's still
I can always
got
get a laugh
ash in
out of
his
Tish.
eye. He's got ash in his eye. Give
It's
him a
funny.
break.
You're funny.
All right, Moshi. Speaking
Ha ha
of,
ha.
wow, it is your turn. Yeah, you
Well,
do not
well,
have a
well.
line of sight, so you'd have to move first.
Oh, and
'Cause
okay.
you have a building
So
in the way.
do I have? So I have to move as my turn? Is that what you're saying?
No, you move. You
You
can
don't have to move.
Yeah,
You get a movement and an action.
Yes.
So I move and then do something?
You can do either. You can do either first.
The-
You can
you
do
have
both.
up
You can
to-
choose not to do one.
You have up to 40 feet of movement in your turn. Where you
Okay.
take that 40 feet is up to you, and when you do it, you just have up to 40 feet of movement. So if you want to move and then attack and then move back, you can do that.
Okay, so how?
It's 8 squares. So you can move 8 squares.
Yeah. Okay.
Each square is 5 feet.
I want to move and then attack if that is possible.
Yeah, where do you want to move to?
Am I supposed to be looking at something? Oh shit. Okay.
On the Twitch stream.
Hold on. I'm like, what do you mean? What are you talking about squares? What the hell?
My God.
Shut up. Hold on, there's an advertisement.
It's okay. She's new to this. Oh no.
I thought I put you guys on as mods!
Damn you, Twitch partner.
Right.
I got 30 seconds of ads. Hold on.
You gotta be a subscriber to skip ads. It doesn't matter if you're like a VIP or.
Oh, rude.
While we wait, Richelle, check your whispers.
Whatever it is, no.
Guys, I am
what?
so moshi. It's scary. I'm watching a DoorDash ad. Hold on. Okay. All right, here we go.
Let's order
Uh-huh.
DoorDash so the
Oh, this
DoorDash
makes-
guy comes in and helps us kill the bad
Yeah, right.
guys.
I saw the DoorDash. Oh, I see. So, what am I looking at? Oh my god, what the hell?
The overlapping
Wait.
ones are all of your Sworn copies.
Yeah, I got that.
It's all me.
So you guys are by the bad guys. Those are the bad guys.
I am nearer to you than I am.
Oh,
to
you're
Soren.
that's you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the little one that looks like half a watermelon on a kickstand.
It kind of looks like you're in a martini or something. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Cool. So I would like to move diagonally. I don't know how. Like past Vanya. Can I do that?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Yeah, sure. And like, how far away are the monsters now from me?
Now they are 30 feet away. 35. 35.
Well, It's just a second here. They are. Oh, wait, how far? 35?
Mhm.
Can I hit them with my firebolt?
How close are those back to each other?
About 10 feet.
Okay.
All right, roll to hit Moshi. And which one are you aiming for?
I'll aim for that super tall dude.
The big gangly guy.
Yeah. So, I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at this. So, what am I rolling? The
D20 plus
range spell
intelligence.
attack. Yeah, so D20 plus intelligence.
I'm so proud of you,
intelligence.
Sword.
Ironic.
Inte-
Intelligence. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. D20 plus. That's not a good roll. That was a 12. No, I really wanted to hit him. I'm sad.
So
Moshi is sad.
Moshi, you guys see Moshi, and you know, with how Moshi handled the campfire, you know, Moshi's fire was pretty powerful, but it looks like it was going to be a direct hit. Like, this guy's tall and he's got this massive white chest, and he just ends up split second, just ducking to the side, just totally turning sideways, and the fireball squeezes past it. Just
You know what?
barely brushes him.
I'll look over my
Yeah.
shoulder. It's okay, just try it again.
Falling axe.
Stupid
Alright.
ass guy.
Aya, it's your turn.
How far am I from them?
Each square is 5 square feet.
Yeah.
So if you count the squares,
You're
just
far.
multiply
That's
it by
so
5.
many.
1, 2, 3, 4,
You-
5, 6, 7, 8,
Looks like
9,
you might
10.
be able to get
You're
right
like
up
60
against one
feet
of them.
away from them.
Perfect. That's what I needed was 60 feet. Okay. Listen, there was a lot of planning that went into this, but you said they were 5 feet apart from each other. Yes.
10 feet.
Well, I
I said
mean,
5, and then I said 10.
You said
That's
5,
10.
10 feet.
5 to 10. Yeah.
You just gotta go and ruin everything every
Wait,
time.
are you looking at doing the spell that I think you're gonna do?
Probably.
If it even barely touches the square, they technically get hit by it. So, or the circle. I think it's a circle.
Okay. So they
Believe.
would get hit by ice knife.
So it's a 5 foot radius, right? So 10-foot diameter.
It says, hit or miss, the shard explodes. The target each creature within 5 feet of the point where the ice exploded must succeed on dexterity saving throw or take cold damage.
Well, yeah, you
So-
could just hit the middle of them.
If you throw it at the big tall one, it'll more than likely hit the zombie at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, the small
But
one.
that's about it.
Okay. Because here's the thing. There's more than one piece that goes into this because I also have Hail of Thorns, which is my bonus action that when I hit with a ranged weapon attack, which Ice Knife is,
Is it a? Are
creates
you
a
sure it's
rain
not
of-
a spell attack? And
no, it's a
It's
bonus
probably a spell
action.
attack.
The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell
no,
ends,
I'm talking about ice knife. Is it a spell attack or a weapon attack?
ranged spell attack.
Yeah. See.
You
But it
can't
says ranged
cast
weapon
two
attack
spells.
before the spell ends. Hail of Thorn gets attached to whatever I attack ranged.
Yeah, like mundane weapons.
But you
Like a
have
bow
to,
or a
so you
crossbow or
have to
something, not
cast
your
it
spell.
first as a turn, and you have to concentrate for that turn. Then on the next turn, you can use it. So it has a concentration.
Yeah, it says
It's a buff for
concentration up to 1
yourself.
minute.
Yeah.
Yep, and I'm just gonna say one turn, but one turn is technically like 6 seconds.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to concentrate Hail of Thorns to use in conjunction with Ice Knife for next turn.
Okay, do you want to move to a different location before you do that?
I think I'll probably move a little closer in case they move.
Okay, where do you want to move to? So you have a stage-like building that Moshi's next to. Hold on, I'm just gonna move you here. or you have another little building up there that seems to be like a little merchant tent of sorts.
The stage building should be fine.
Stage building. Okay. Do you want to be
Yeah,
on
that first. The first building. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna concentrate Hail of Thorns to use in conjunction with Ice Knife for next turn.
Okay. Zunori, it is your turn.
Okay, just checking a spell. Give me a sec. Okay. Maybe you'll be able to help me out with this, Ryan. If I say I cast guidance on Moshi, right? And does that add to her spell attack? Not spell attack, sorry, ranged attack. Attacks in general, I guess. Is it part of the
I don't
checks?
think so. Guidance, ability check. Ability check is, let me check this real quick. Ability check is the general term that includes dice rolls related to the player's ability scores. So like intelligence, charisma.
Okay.
It's not skill. Skill
Right.
check is like if they're rolling acrobatics or something.
Okay. Yep, no worries, easy. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, it is a bit of a wah-wah. I'm gonna move up into a line of sight with the big one, and just I wish I could click where I'm pointing to, like 3 squares above the circle in the middle, like of the courtyard there, well, or whatever it is, just to get line of sight with the middle one, and I'll fire another sacred blast.
Okay, roll
Sacred
to
flame.
hit.
I don't roll for sacred flame, do I?
You don't? No, you gotta roll to hit it though, right? Because you're still
No,
shooting it.
sacred flame hits.
Oh,
They
it's automatic.
the thing that it
Yeah.
hits has to make a saving throw.
Yeah,
There we
dex
go, that's
save,
what it was.
Dex save.
Dex save. Okay. 15?
I think you pass. Just let me check again.
If it's equal to your save, you hit.
Sacred flame. Where are you? Oh, you made it. You just made it.
All right, so in another show of dexterity, this thing, instead of being turned to the side for Moshi's, he turns to the other side and just barely skirts the your
What's he
sacred
thinking
flame
in the
bus.
Matrix?
Surprisingly limber.
This is Matrix Resurrection.
He's an agent.
You can bend the rules if you believe. Dodge the bullets.
Okay, Natters,
Bullet time.
Natters is involved in the combat.
Hold on.
3.
All right, the one that hits the house right below Natters jumps onto its skull, its face, its facial area, and it proceeds to try and claw at it.
Madman Natters. Madman.
That's our crazy boy.
I wonder
And
where
he
gets it from.
causes 4 points of damage, and the creature is now blind in one eye. And then
Guys,
Natters.
I want this to be a TV show so bad. You have no idea. It just has so much potential.
All right. I'm blind in one eye. All right, then the big, tall, and matrix guy. He starts to growl in ways that it sounds like it's words. But you guys can't quite hear what he's saying, but it sounds like he's growling. And Soren, he's going to take a sweeping swipe at all four of you. And mind you, he is about 6 or 7 feet taller than you. Like I tried to put that to scale. Like, he's huge. Plus, 21.
Oh, okay. So hits, and now I need to roll a d20. Whoops. How high do I need to roll? Okay. Just need to beat a 6. Takes out one of my illusory copies.
Oh,
So I'm down to 2.
Where's the other one? There we go. Alright. And now it is your turn, Evania.
All right. Ivania jumps onto one of the platforms. The stage thingy.
Okay. So it does have a back wall. Going along the right side. But the other 3 sides are open. It's just canopy.
Okay, so I'm able to see the tall guy at the very least, right?
Yes.
All right, and I will shoot an arrow at the tall matrix dude.
Alright, roll to hit.
That's a 20, dirty 20, but 20.
Alright, and yeah, where did you want to shoot the arrow? Because that hits. That hits him.
I will try and cripple and shoot his leg.
Alright, roll damage.
All right. That's 5 plus 3, 8 damage.
And your arrow manages to hit him in the thigh. But Big, Tall, and Matrix, he does let out responsive grunts. But it doesn't appear to have immobilized his leg.
Oh, that hurt.
Down to 57 arrows.
And this guy, he just kind of moves. Alright, and it's back up at the top with you, Soren.
Move at the end of your turn a little, please.
Oh, wait, move?
I'm assuming my shit will hit you. It's a 5-foot range.
Does it say all creatures or does it say all enemies?
The target and each creature within 5 feet.
Well, if I move back, they're both going to get to take a swing at me, so I can't move. So
Disengage.
Just run away for me, please. At the end of your turn, just dash in the opposite direction.
okay, let's
I don't think you can disengage unless you're a rogue, yeah?
let me see.
No, because you would need to disengage.
Oh no.
And
You would
can
need to
I disengage from
twice.
2 at once? Yes, I can't do that.
Oh,
True that.
All right. Well, I guess I will. I've already got my sword out. I'm gonna unsheath. I'm gonna take my shield off of my back.
Okay.
And I think I'll cast Hexblade's Curse on the tall one.
And
There's no save. There's no to hit. I'm just doing that for next round.
Take down his decks.
so hex.
This turn anyway. I can't.
Perish.
It's
Oh.
not a part of Hex.
Oh wait, yeah, Hexblade's card. Do I get to? Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Why is he
Okay,
rolling?
yeah. Wait. First for 1 minute. No, I don't get to do any. That's Hex. You're thinking of Hex.
Ah, okay. Yep.
Okay, that's my turn.
So
why is
you
Tall Matrix guy
took out the
going?
shield as your action.
Mm-hmm. And my bonus action, I did the curse. I can't
Okay.
move. I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
But he's shielded. He's shielded.
You got your shield
That's
out.
the important piece here.
Takes the defense.
That's not
Oh.
good. My AC does not determine if you hit me with that or not.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I was gonna shoot the two that were away from you, but now there's two near you and they're the bad ones.
Ugh.
Okay.
It's okay, Zunari can heal you.
Why do you think I stepped forward?
All right. The bent over creature. After Natter's, blinded him in one eye, he flails around a little bit and is screeching in a little bit of pain. He's gonna back up a little bit and then he's going to charge at you, Soren.
Uh-oh.
Bye.
And that is a 17.
Does not hit because I pulled my shield out.
Oh.
So as he moves by, I'm just gonna push him to the side with my shield.
So you, roll a d20 for me.
Push him closer to the other guy.
5.
Oh no, that is
Dang it.
definitely not.
All right. So you do manage to rebound him, and he goes falling and tumbling and continues to run a little bit, and now he's out there. Man, you could have just pushed him into the other guy. Would have been great.
Oh no.
Oh.
I mean, my
All
shield
right.
is on my right arm, so technically, if I was pushing him,
You can just help us out a little bit here.
It
Like you
was
just
a
don't want
five!
me
There
to have
was
the.
no fun. It was a 5.
Listen. You want me to have no cinematic value whatsoever. This is gonna be the most badass shit you've ever seen. I set myself up.
sometimes it just doesn't work out. You set yourself up to hurt me.
No, I didn't, because I was gonna get the other guy and the big one.
Moshi, it is your turn.
Sorry. Okay. Hold on, let me consult the Twitch stream.
Instructions
there's a
unclear,
dude,
hit
like-
friendly damage.
There's a dude like right in front of me.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he's getting the fire.
Ooh.
All right, roll to hit.
Getting the bird.
Yeah. Yay, Soren voice. Okay. I missed the Soren voice. Yes. Okay.
Roll to hit with advantage from the pump up from Soren.
Nice.
Inspiration.
It's literally like inspiration
Inspiration.
die.
Yes. Okay, and I add dexterity?
You do.
Okay, so that's 22.
Nice.
Nice.
Roll damage.
No.
Yes, and that's
D10.
my D10.
Yep.
Where are you? Where are you?
Where artist thou?
Oh, that's a 6.
That's good.
Not bad.
That's good.
Is that also plus her intelligence or?
Oh, shit,
No,
no.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, I don't have
Most
any,
cantrips
so.
don't add your
Oh.
your modifier unless you've got
Okay.
something.
But it is.
Well,
At least to the
a-
damage, not to the hit. If you have a to hit, it adds.
All right. So the disoriented lumbering creature comes to a stop, about 10 feet from Moshi, and Moshi just instinctively and is like kind of thinking about it, and Soren's like, do it. Okay. And Moshi's like, yeah, fireball immediately out of the pop. Bounces on it, just direct hit to the shoulder, and he kind of like, good hit, Moshi. All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna use Ice Knife with Hail of Thorns on it. Don't worry, Sword. You can save yourself with a dexterity saving throw anyway.
Oh my
So
God!
you may not take any damage.
Roll
Yeah,
2
bet
hit
on
with the
using
ice
it.
knife.
15.
Fucking barely.
Okay.
So,
So you roll the initial damage for the knife hitting the enemy that you hit.
Yeah, which is 1d10, and then every creature within 5 feet has to do a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. And then with Hail of Thorns on the shatter, even if, well, it hits. So Hail of Thorns on hit for the creature, and any creature within 5 feet has to make a dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, there's a 1d10 piercing.
So
so
should
you
I
gotta
make
do 2.
2 rolls or 1?
Two dexterity
rolls?
saving throws.
So first roll for the
Okay.
ice blast.
And what's your DC? Aya.
Hold on.
Check
I
your
don't know.
spellcasting sheet. It should have your DC at the top right.
Okay.
What is DC?
Spell save DC 12.
12. Okay, it's not going to be terrible. I've got a 50-50 shot.
No, you
Okay.
What does DC mean again?
Okay, first one's a 14.
No
Uh,
one? No.
DC
Okay.
is
Well, so
damage check.
the ice knife on hit was 9,
Damage check? Really?
and then let's see. You saved yourself on dexterity throw for that.
just the first one. I need to make 2.
Yeah. Here's my 6. So I need to do
Defense check.
11, 13
Thank you very much.
on the cold damage.
And does the creature
Because I
that
have
was
the plus
hit
2.
automatically fail their DC on the first one, not on the thorns, but on the knife?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
there's
so
no.
you're
If
just
I
checking
hit,
for
it has
surrounding
the piercing
creatures.
damage,
Okay,
and then it's a dexterity saving throw on the
for
shatter.
everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah, but the spell is plus 2, and I rolled a 6 and a 5, so that's 13 for the cold damage.
Okay.
And then
Oh. My second save was also a 12, so
Wait,
I'm all right.
and then it's a 5 on Hail of Thorns.
All right.
Oh wait, 7 because it's a plus 2. 7 on Hail of Thorns.
All right. So, Big Bad and Matrix did not have enough bullet time cartridges, so he was not expecting this little flying flower, and his attention's on Soren anyway, but this little flying flower in his peripheral vision to fling a shard of ice at him. It was definitely unexpected. And he just, it was definitely last minute, tries to jerk out of the way again, but doesn't quite get it. Impacts one of his shoulder parts and bursts into a shard of ice. And then through that, a hail of thorns. And meanwhile, Soren's just ducking with his shield right there.
I just kind of.
He's got thorns stuck in ice on the shield. Just...
Thorn is completely safe though, and this dude is fucked up because I don't remember what I rolled on that initial hit, but it was 29 for the subsequent pieces.
So, you do a great deal of damage to him in one fell swoop, and it does damage and incapacitate this one, the small one. That is his left one. That is what it's called. His left shoulder. He still has a little bit of movement in his arm, but not so much in the shoulder, as it is also frozen. No, he is not dead yet.
Damn.
Like,
Is that the big
behind
one?
my shield.
It's so sorry.
You like that dude from 300 who ducks behind his shield to get away from the fire?
I feel like I just fended off a dragon.
Listen, I'm an
your rocks
elemental
are just
badass
shivering.
in a fun package.
Like a big like jolt of energy. You can see it ripple through my body and just.
Did you want to do any movement on your turn?
Yes.
Did you want to move?
I'm trying to set myself up for a sneak attack. So can I fly upwards and forward? Just a little bit.
I think for sneak attacks you have to be concealed from them.
Yeah,
I'm
you have to
pretty
be concealed out
Or
of line of
flanking.
sight. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not looking up. I'm
It
assuming.
doesn't matter if
He
If you're
has
in
the
combat with
ability to
something?
look up.
you're in combat with
Oh.
something, unless you break line of sight and succeed a stealth check and continue hiding until you hit him again, it's not. a
Oh,
stealth
never
attack.
mind. Then I can't do that because I have whales from the grave.
I mean, if you wanted to try and break away the stage itself, you are small enough, you can try and squeeze in there, so you would just need to do a stealth check.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's try. This one. 21.
So
I'm so excited.
So the big tall matrix is distracted with getting massive hit. The lumbering charger creature is blind on that side due to natters. And the other guy doesn't even see you at this moment, so you easily slip in underneath the stage and out of line of sight. Stealth mode activated.
It's like in a video game where it's like you break their line of sight and they're like,
Where'd you go?
"Oh, it must have
been
gone.
the
Must have been
wind."
nothing."
That's why you can't. That's why you can't just break line of sight, like because it would feel like you playing Skyrim. You just shot somebody in the face, and they're
Must have been nothing.
Must have been the wind.
Must have
The
been the
wind,
wind.
the wind loosed an arrow against you.
Yeah, I love it.
Alright.
It's great.
Zunori, it is your turn.
Okay, bear with me. I wish to cast Spiritual Weapon at the foot of the one in front of me.
Okay.
Virtual weapon. We get to find out.
Yeah. And basically what you see is a giant kite shield that's adorned with spikes at the front.
Uh-huh.
It's all regal and got filigree and all that sort of stuff. And okay, so
Taking
let me
notes.
just check this. When I cast the spell, I can make a melee spell attack against the creature within 5 feet of the weapon. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your skill ability modifier.
So you gotta roll the hit.
Oh, I get pluses. Okay. You better fucking work. Wait a minute. That is 19.
Okay, roll damage.
Sweet. That is 4 force damage. Now, that was my bonus action. I'm going to charge at this guy and, like, Helena Troy styles, dive over the shield and shank the motherfucker.
Roll to hit.
Oh, I missed.
Aww.
Not quite dexterous enough.
So, the shield popping up startled the creature, and that got a successful hit on him. But he was already focused on the shield, and his full attention was on the shield. And so, you jumping over the shield, he was able to kind of like roll, tumble out of the way. But the spikes on the shield did impact one of his main running arms to where it's hurting. He can't put full weight on it, but you did a good deal of damage on that.
Okay, cool.
Wait, so I want to figure this bit out a bit. So your shield does it stand or are you holding it?
No, it's
He did a
it's an
spirit
entity
bonk.
unto it. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Think of it like a floating shield. It's a floating spell.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And does it stay
And it just shield bashes
for
for me.
more than one turn?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me just make sure. Yes, it does. I'll just tell you. It is for 1 minute. So 10 turns.
All right, sure.
This is very helpful.
You said it was like a big kite shield. Spy kite.
It can't necessarily protect me, but, you know, it does the shield bash.
It does the thing. Okay, that is as good as you were getting, sorry.
Hey, that's what I
2
imagined.
seconds. Split!
Big old floating kite shield.
Oh wait, I gotta give it a glow real quick. Hold on. He's got a glow. Add glow.
Oh. Damn, I wish I got that second attack off. It'd be sick.
It would so much been sick. Oh, look at that holy glow.
That's
The
awesome.
holy shield.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me
Very cool.
put you guys in a folder. Alright. Oh no, what happened? Oh, no, you're good. No, really, what happened? Fine, I won't. No, whatever. That is what it is. Okay. Alright, it is Natters' turn.
Come on,
You
man.
mad lad. That gif I sent. Hoot hoot, motherfucker.
So, Natters notices while you guys are all distracted, the crawling creature changes. And he actually stands up
Oh.
into one of these guys. And so Natters goes to claw at him. Seeing him stand up. Let's go, Natters. Oof. Hold on.
What do you roll?
Hold on.
No,
Not in that one.
no, Natters, no.
Not that boy, no.
It
So,
was too much of a mad lad.
so this creature is now, just transforming into a stronger form. And Natter sees this and tries to intervene in the process. And does a super, speedy dive swoop. And this thing with one of its arms just bonk hits Natters, who got a nat 1. And also took 5 points of damage.
No!
Natters tumbles to the ground for a little bit.
Our boy!
He's still moving, but he's hurt.
Oh, we gotta fuck this bitch up now. Not
Protect
Natters.
Natters.
My fucking bestie.
We gotta
We
protect.
do have 3 ranged people that could absolutely focus fire.
I'm trying. I've been focused on that guy.
True. Zunori's demeanor visibly changes instantly when he's looking at Natters on the ground. He looks back at the big burly thing and he's like, I'm gonna rip your other fucking eye out.
Yeah!
And, Tsunori, you now also have inspiration.
Oh, tasty.
I hope these
Seeing-
things are intelligent enough to understand what Zunori means.
You know what? Roll intimidation, Tsunori.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck him up, Zenori.
why don't... oh, man. I'm banning that one for the rest of the game. It's being naughty.
Aw.
That was... what is my intimidation? I don't even know what that is.
Intimidation's charisma.
You don't have a bonus.
Oh,
I didn't think I did. No, I'm not an intimidating guy.
No, you're not. And you also said that into his bad scratched off ear, so.
oh man, come on now.
Don't worry, I'm gonna take that eye out.
Don't worry, Zenori, you pumped me up. We're gonna fuck some people up right now. Can't believe they did that. That was the worst mistake they made.
Not our boy.
Hold on. Hold on, Ivania. It's not quite your turn.
I know.
Um.
I'm my friend.
Zach has come to his senses and
Oh
he
my
runs
God.
up with his crossbow and shoots the lumbering creature in the bad eye. But the creature takes additional 3 points of damage.
Where the hell were you?
He's composed
Hey yo,
himself.
welcome back to the party, Zach.
Took long enough. Jeez Louise.
Ivania, now it is your turn.
I will take another shot at the big old lumbering dude.
Alright, roll to hit. Wait, Big Tall and Matrix or the Charger?
The Matrix. The
Okay.
Matrix. Big tall Matrix guy was the one that hit Natters, right?
No, it was
No. It's the one
the
all the way in the
small one.
back.
Yeah, the,
The
one
one
that
that
just
just
stood
got
up.
Or that's away from us. All the way to the right.
Oh,
On the
yeah,
screen.
we'll hit that one. The one that hit Natters.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's 17 plus 6, 23.
Roll damage.
Wait, alright, give me something good. A 5.
Ryan, I'm gonna send you this because I don't know how to do this on my own for my next turn.
Okay, in the shock of seeing Natters get swiped, you resiliently loose an arrow. But you didn't recalibrate yourself, so you were also shooting for his leg, and this does cripple one of his legs. And how much damage did you do again? You said
5.
5. There we go. All right. And now it
Are these
is.
guys almost dead? Like, what's the deal?
The Charger is worse for the wear. Big, tall, and Matrix doesn't seem to be slowing down. But the standing one, it is now his turn. He tries to run at you, Ivania, but the leg you shot him in crashes underneath him, and now he is on the ground. So he's actually...
Nice.
So he's out. He's done.
No, he's just prone.
Oh,
Wait. Not you. Go away.
He's
bad he wasn't closer
disabled for a
earlier.
bit.
Richelle.
I'll make the rules here.
Listen, there was the opportunity for me to hit all three of them and just fuck everything up, and it was missed. Okay. I hold you responsible.
Hold on. My program's taking a minute. I killed it. Don't go
Alright,
yet.
I DM'd back.
Totally serious situation. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. But I do want to call for a 5-minute break while I get my program back in order. BRB, guys, and we will continue with Sorn at the top.
I'd say that bottom spike is actually parallel with the rest.
Yeah, that's why I said like it could be that in my mind I was like 3 spikes, that would be nicer, but yeah,
Yep.
I could put it up there too.
We are discussing the shenanigans of Zenori's shield as I stuff my face even more. But, Shorn, we are back at the top with you, sir. What do you and your 2 stooges, 3 stooges, you guys are 3 stooges, want to do?
This one's Curly. Slap him on the back of the head real quick. Let's see. Don't really have any bonus actions. I guess I will just take a swing with my long sword at the left leg of the big guy in front of me.
Roll it.
22.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Let's see. Whoops. D8. Where'd my D8 go? There it is. 11. Wait. 12 damage total.
Alright, you managed to hit in the same place. He's got an arrow lodged in his thigh.
Ooh.
And you see his leg crack. And he puts weight on it, and it just splinters. And he falls down onto his knees, essentially. He's very debilitated, and he's having to use one of his arms to help him move around. So now he's a couple of nubby legs and a torso.
Creepy.
It reminds me of that one Black Knight in.
It's just a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound. It's just a scratch. We'll call it a draw.
Alright.
Fight me with no limbs.
Alright, it is now the charging, hulking beastie's turn. And his attention is actually on Zack for having taken a shot at him. And so he charges at Zack. Oof. Oof. Sorry, Zack. He charges at Zack and ends up getting up enough speed to forcefully throw him, but his horn that's there, he actually has 2. One of the horns goes through Zack's hip before flinging him and throwing him off to the side. Zack took 14 points of damage plus an additional 3 in the fall.
I called it. Meat shield.
No, he's not our meat shield.
His tattoos
still
are
alive!
fucked up. Listen, his tattoos are fucked up as shit now.
When did you see his tattoos down there?
You said his whole body's covered in tattoos, did you not? I took that as his whole body is covered in tattoos.
That is true. Oh, alright, and that ends his turn, Moshi. What do you want to do?
Oh no. My Twitch had to reload. Oh, good. No commercials. Okay. Let's Is everyone still alive? Like bad guys?
Yeah.
God, come on. Why can't they just die? This is boring.
That's a very Moshi response.
Okay, well, there's one like next to me. I guess I'll shoot fire at it.
All right, roll it.
Freak.
Explosion.
That's a 7. Just never mind. Just don't even describe it. Let's just move on to the next person.
You miss.
You
is-
missed. Moving on.
Um,
Sad.
I'm looking to do a sneak attack, which means I have to roll for stealth.
yes, you do.
Can I just like give it the middle finger? I mean,
You absolutely
You
can.
may. You
Flip it
absolutely
around.
may.
There you go.
screw you,
A
creature
cat paw middle
shit.
finger.
22.
You, mate.
All right. What are you gonna do next?
Okay,
Now what?
so I want to attack the Matrix guy with my hairpin, and I want to use Whales from the Grave.
Okay, you guys were just talking about that. Hold on.
Yes. So that means I have my normal hairpin damage, and then I have sneak attack damage on the original guy, and well,
A D6 on.
the
Somebody
charging
within
one
30
is
feet.
yeah. The charging guy is more than 30 feet now, so I guess I got to go with the guy that's prone, right?
Tiny boy. Yep.
Yeah. So he's gonna be my second creature, and I have to roll a second d6 for that guy, right? Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So my stealth was 19. Do I have to roll for hit still?
To hit your initial attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It should be with advantage because you're stealthed. You're doing your sneak attack, right? The sneak attack requires that you're at advantage.
Your advantage.
Okay. And there's no like modifiers on that, right? Oh no, there is the attack bonus,
Dexterity,
right?
Yeah. Dexterity. Attack bonus, yeah.
Okay. So that gives me a 19 for hit. And then my hairpin is 3. And then I roll for each of the creatures, right?
Yes, so 1d6 for each of them.
Okay. So that's 6 on the Matrix guy,
Mhm.
on top of the 3. And then the prone guy I hit for 2, right? Because there's no modifiers to that second one.
No.
2. So there's 9 on the big guy, and I have the knockout potion on my hairpin.
Okay. All right. So out of nowhere, it's almost like the flower just appears on the side of his neck and blossoms out of it. And Aya appears, and the poison on the blade did not take effect, so you do -1 use. But using Whales from the Grave, this energy kind of pulsates out of you. The large guy does kind of groan, and you hear a despair in his voice, almost like a despaired tone in his voice. But the prone guy, you nudge over the edge. You nudge him closer to death. Well, you nudged him over the edge, and you actually took him out, and his form just collapses back into ash. But the big
Wait,
guy,
so he's
Where
dead?
can the big guy take though?
Wait, is he finally dead?
one of
No,
them.
small one
the
is.
prone guy is. But I did what? Like 32 damage my last one on that. This one is 9.
It's
Big
probably
guy's
pretty
tanky.
beefy. Yeah.
Wait, so one of the bad dudes is dead?
Yes, there's
Um,
3
Mhm.
total.
So
So you-
one of them. Okay.
You have the charging guy, the lumbering charging guy, and then you have Big Bad and Matrix.
The big
I-
bad matrix.
I wasn't paying attention to who was named who, so
And-
You're fine.
bad dudes. I don't know.
Knockout potion doesn't work in them. The knockout poison that I have. So
Oh, shame.
the guy with the purple around him is still standing.
Guy with the purple. Oh,
Yeah.
just like the Elton John song.
Yeah, because I've done over 40 points of damage to this dude, and he's not going anywhere.
Oh, I
He's
can't
still
see him.
standing.
And he's missing both of his legs, and
It's really
Oh, that's why you guys
The
were
Black
saying
Knight.
the night.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. Who's a little blush
Oh.
wound?
Zunori.
I need to watch that movie again. That was good.
Oh my
He
god.
has no flesh though.
Tis but a
Uh,
wound.
It's but a wound.
Never mind. I'm sorry. That'll go on the quotes.
Tis but a dust wound.
It's but a wound.
I'm adding it.
No.
I'm gonna attack the big
Oh.
charging lumbering dude.
You know what? That will be our quote.
Oh, tis but a
Just but a
wound.
wound.
What is
Oh no,
with
but
my
that's not you. That's you.
rolls?
Ah.
Character. Dang.
That was. What's my attack bonus? I don't remember. Oh, so I rolled a total of 9 for my main attack. Great. And then for my bonus, I'll send the shield in again.
Okay, and that one got a.
Spell attack bonus? Yeah. 17.
Okay, so that hits him. Goes smack. Roll damage.
Max damage 8. 8 hit points. Oh wait, I'm just gonna check if I got a modifier on that too. No memento. Oh yes, +5, so 13.
And seeing this thing, essentially tackle, Zach, you got that extra burst, and you also got from Natters, and even though you missed on your swing, your shield, where do you want describe its death, or describe how you want to hit it?
Okay, awesome. So my missed attack, I would imagine that's when he barreled Zach, and I tried to cut him as he passed and missed. And so with the second one, I just send the shield in straight into the side of his head and just like snap his head onto his other shoulder.
You didn't just do that. When the spikes hit his skull, he started turning to ash, so the shield actually kept going with his head until ash just all around. And he's
Thank you, Nerzeal.
done. And now it is Snatters' turn.
Natters.
Oh boy.
So, Natters does manage to get up. He's not flying, but at this point he's like trying to walk towards the big creature. He's like, you see his face, he's on a mission. But he's inching closer.
Natters, my baby.
Yeah, it does.
Can I roll a perception to see if he's doing this and like tell him no?
He is out of your line of sight.
Oh no! You're blocked by
Is he
the
really?
You're
being
blocked by three sworns and Big Tall and Matrix.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
3 Sorns? Oh my god.
He lost the sword already.
Oh man.
We're one
Big,
sword
tall,
down.
and beefy. He reacted to the whales from the grave and stuff like that, but Soren, he is bent on you. He is going to try and take another swipe at you. That is a 2. So
I
it's
just
more like
reread
a... He's
I
like,
just
oh,
reread the spell, so I'm gonna take off another one of my copies because they have a separate AC from me, so they can get hit even if I don't.
okay. So he tries to slap. He's on one elbow and he tries to, and he just totally just poof. There goes one sword. And it is Zach's turn. He is prone, and hurt, but he's actually going to use his action to stand up. So he is on his feet. Ivania.
Join us.
All right. I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Did you say that?
Shoot another arrow.
Like Soren
Fire
hears
all
Ivania
the
say
arrows.
that and like,
Natural
Fire
20.
at will.
Arrow between the eyes.
Who's will?
Roll the hit.
Ooh, okay. This is 24.
Oh, roll damage.
8 plus 3. 6 damage.
All right. Vanya looses another arrow like a pro. And
Pro.
not just hitting him in the head, but the arrow actually shoots completely through. And out the back of his head poofs a whole bunch of ash, but he is still moving.
What are you made of?
Ash!
I mean, yes, but what? What else?
Tsunori! Or not Tsunori, Soren. Soren,
Ah,
back at the
Yeah,
top.
it's fine.
Check your whispers real quick while I try to think.
I don't know, you can certainly try.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I cast aside I throw my longsword down. I like stab it into the ground, and I drop my shield, and I hold out my hand, and clench, and from each side of my like the openings of my hand, some shadows start to elongate out from either side. About 6 feet long, a silver blade with black handle and black runes going down the middle, parrying spikes, and a big handguard forms in my hand.
Oh.
I grab it with both hands and take a huge swing straight, like trying to bisect him, like you do like a grilled cheese. How you try to get the two triangles.
Like a grilled cheese.
Straight from
Going on the quotes.
shoulder down
That's on the
down
quote.
down to waist. So I'm gonna see if that actually hits. Oh, thank God! 18.
Like the
Like-
flying underworld move. She gets the
Like
sword
a
and
grilled
flicks
cheese.
the vampire in half.
So, by the power of night, you manage to summon this beast of a weapon. And in just the mighty grilled cheese slice,
So it does hit.
Mighty.
Yes.
it
right?
hits.
Okay. When I'm about halfway through, I go shrink, and I'm gonna use my Cursebringer to deal an extra 2d6 damage to it. I'm gonna roll damage real quick.
Overkill.
That is 20 damage.
Oh shit!
Oh wait,
Oh.
wait.
Goodness.
Sorry, 16 damage. I had an extra 4.
That's still super strong.
Oh.
It's more damage than I've done in 3 shots.
So, Soren's epicness. It happens in a flash. But in slow motion, the pieces of this creature start to fall off and just, drop into piles of ash. And it reveals more humanoid form underneath with the semblances of the face as, more of the creature's ash kind of falls off of it. And it, too, turns to ash and kind of falls and slumps over to the ground. You guys did it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hallelujah, we're saved.
So who got damaged?
Natters.
I didn't.
And
Just
Zach.
And
Natters.
Zach.
Natters and
Natters,
Zach.
I think.
Natters and
Yeah,
Zach.
yeah,
Really,
yeah,
the NPCs are the ones that really took the L this time.
No.
I'm gonna
Oh.
stroll over to Zach and grab him by his hand, hoist him back up to his feet, and as I'm doing it, I cast what's that thing called again? Cure wounds.
Roll insight real quick.
Okay. That's terrible. What is with my rolls today? Insight.
Oh, all of your dice
Oh.
go to dice show.
15.
Okay, that does it. I am going to whisper that to you real quick.
So I heal him as well for...
How much damage did Natters take?
5.
5.
Yeah.
4. And then he
4,
took
okay.
12. Yeah, he took 12. I think, somewhere in there. I have 12.
I
I
will.
have 12 written next to his name.
I will spend
So-
one spell slot as well, but I'll let Zenoni finish.
Yeah, I gave him back 15 hit points. And then I'll start making my way over to Natters, and I'll cast...
Before you do that,
Right, yeah.
Ivania stops. Ivania basically gets to Natters first and casts Goodberry to conjure up a bunch of magic berries and starts feeding them to Natters.
Keep the pain away.
Natters gratefully accepts your good berries and kind of shakes it off a bit, and he crawls up on your shoulder, Ivania, and keeps eating the berries you give him and feeling a little bit better, but Zenori's in a pickle.
So I got Natters, don't worry.
I'll turn back around to Zach and I'll say, what did you just say to me?
He's gonna say, that was my brother. Because he stood up right when Soren was killing him, and he saw the face. That was within his line of sight.
Oh, I'm on bad terms with Zach now.
Well,
I just brutally killed his brother.
to be fair, his brother was trying to brutally kill me. Okay, so I'm just
Thank
in
like,
the
God I
name
didn't
of
try to take his
self-defense.
shadow. Because I could have.
So, before we leave, I want to collect samples and attempt to identify any substance or spell components that would have animated them.
I'm gonna pick up
do you need
my
to roll for that?
longsword and
Investigate.
Yeah, I
Probably
have
be
to
investigation,
roll
yeah.
with advantage for the alchemist toolkit. It says, ask them to make a roll on an intelligence check. Add their proficiency modifier.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
Do I need to roll separately because those are two separate actions?
Yes.
I'm going to grab Zach by his head and press our foreheads together and say, are you sure? Are you sure that was your brother?
He's gonna be. I know my brother.
Okay, so that's going to be 21 and 18, respectively.
Okay. So some of the samples you took, you were able to break down, in and outside of your alchemist kit, and you can tell that they were definitely unrecycled remains, but then the ashing, the things essentially losing their ability to stay together, essentially, that you do not see any poison, you do not see any illness, you do not see any spell effects. It reads back to you as a natural occurrence.
Natural occurrence.
That does not make any sense.
Okay.
Is Zach also like sane enough at this point to ask questions too?
Roll insight.
Oh, okay. It's +3. Oh, that's a crit one.
You are enamored by natters being enamored with you, so.
As you should be.
Yes.
You're taking care of the important stuff here, okay?
Okay. I feel like I'm being left off easy. You know, I won't complain.
I'm gonna go and pick up my longsword, sheath it on my back, and hang my shield on my back too, and kind of just look at the sword in my hand.
So it's a silver longsword.
Oh no, you're talking about the one that I just summoned?
Yes.
Silver greatsword.
Great sword.
My longsword is the one that I have that has all the patterns on it.
But
Y'all
the
have not
greatsword
seen
also
the
has
great
runes,
sword
right?
yet. Yes, it's got runes on it, but
Yeah, his longsword is made out of meteorite. His greatsword is, we don't know what the fuck, it just showed up. So.
very shiny silver, black, purple glowing runes on it. I sent a picture in the team lounge.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Parrying spikes. Oh, like a Zweihander?
Parrying spikes. Yeah, exactly. The parrying spikes are the tiny ones at the top.
Oh no, Zach's brother got grilled cheese.
I'm like ironic. I'm craving grilled cheese now, unfortunately.
Had to do it to him. He took too long to die.
For real. Listen, I really thought that he was going to be weak enough that I could take him out with that combination.
Oh, that's the thing. We would have killed him a lot faster if it weren't for the other two distracting us every round.
Seriously.
That was great. I feel like combat will go a lot faster when everyone knows what their stuff does.
Yeah.
So you can plan ahead and you can do your thing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
Yeah. No,
And
the
I'm
issue
gonna...
with
First
that
time
was
I
that
played
it was
a cleric.
cascading. Like, if they had stuck closer together, that guy started, like, standing sooner and everything, I would have been able to get the other two in one go.
And, right, back to it. I am very confusedly, like, looking at my sword. I've just got, like, I'm holding the handgun. It's basically upside down, like the point's pointing towards the ground, and I'm just kind of, like, looking down at it.
The grilled cheeser sword.
The grilled cheeser. That's why you're gonna name it the grilled cheeser.
Totally not its intended name, but that's its reputation.
It has a name, but it might have a new one now.
No, it has a true name, but then it has its reputation name.
The grilled cheeser. I could not think of any better way to describe cutting from shoulder to hip.
From shoulder to hip?
Get grilled cheese. Yeah, shoulder, like this shoulder to the opposite side hip, like
Yeah,
just straight in quarter, or like in half.
Shoulder to hip. That's how you say it.
Yeah. I probably should have said that.
There's an animation in The Witcher 3 where you can like cut people in that literal same way.
I've
and
never played The Witcher before.
No, oh my god! First of all, you need
Please
to
do,
remedy
please
that.
play it. Yeah.
But you cut them literally diagonally, slice it, and the halves just slide off.
That was
Like totally
what I
like
had in
Resident
mind.
Evil 1 style.
Like look it up
Yeah.
in The Witcher 3.
See, I thought of Underworld where she cuts
slides
Victor
right
in
off.
half with the sword.
Yeah. Oh, I sent you a oh, there you go. Cool. Okay, cool. Excellent. Oh god, this is going to be a lot of work. I'm going to go up to these piles of ashes that we just created and effectively start the recycling process.
What do you mean start the recycling process?
Actually, I'm going to go one better. I'm going to draw a giant circle of my. I can show you now. Just give me a second. I can actually show you.
Oh my gosh, Chris with the big reveals. What? How many reveals?
Many reveals today. That was my brother.
Brutal.
Oh, roll
Where's my
perception.
camera?
Okay.
Ooh, pretty.
I see this.
Nat 20. What?
Oh yeah. Okay, so you
Can you
draw
guys
that
see
on the
that
ground. Yeah. Yes, we
Yeah.
can.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Love it.
Is it disappearing? No, I can't.
No,
see.
it was showing.
No,
perfect
it's showing
line,
up. Yeah. That's really cool.
Okay,
Don't move.
cool.
Oh.
Yeah, I draw that and I stand, kneel in the middle, and I basically recycle the ground.
Consecrate the land.
Yeah, that one.
So what Tsunori is doing is something that you guys have all seen before, even you, Sorn, at the ceremony for Moshi's roommate. And this is the actual process to take care of deceased bodies so they don't get re-inhabited, but it also recycles them back into the aether. Sorn, roll perception. Okay,
I almost didn't get that. 6.
you're distracted by your sword. You don't even see what's going on.
It came up with 2.
But so you guys see the where the creatures once were, but then you're also seeing around, just around the town in general, ash piles are essentially puffing and turning into these clouds of glitter and stars and sparkling, and they are floating up into the sky and dissipating all around town. Aya, you see, I am whispering it to you. I'm gonna whisper you. I'm gonna
Oh my.
Oh boy, this is. So.
These butterflies are cool.
Thank you.
I'm to understand this is basically the tip of like the handle side of your weapon, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Saving these images.
But you can see how thin like a hat pin is. It's pretty much like a needle to help with the sheath there.
All right, and so Zunari, by the grace of Energio, you were able to officially put the town to rest. And as you're doing it, Zach is just still in shock, but on the acceptance end, and he just kind of kneels down where he is and watches the process.
Mm-hmm.
Is the well capped?
No.
Can I look in the well?
You may.
Hello.
Investigation?
Well,
assuming?
well.
No, not really. You go to look into the well, and the well has very dirty water in it. The same ash-filled water.
Mm-hmm.
But you see a body down there, and it also begins the process of recycling.
There was nothing on her.
Roll investigation.
Yeah, we didn't get any loot this time. Sad.
I'm not sure I want to loot
18.
Zach's brother's corpse.
All right.
You know what? Zach's brother would have wanted us to have.
See, you recognize it as similar to the handmade necklace that Zach has, but you see that kind of floating around in the water.
Can I grab it and give it to Zach?
You may.
Perfect. I'm going to do that. And on my way over to hand it to Zach, I'm going to say, Sonori, she said thank you. And give the necklace to Zach.
Zach hears you say that, and he looks at the necklace, and then he looks up at you, and he starts breaking down even further. This guy is not having a good
Oh no, is this his like
Our sisses.
wife?
Very bad day for this
Is this
man.
like his wife or girlfriend or something?
This was the one that he wanted when you guys left Chenogawa. He said, "I'm excited to go home. I'm homesick," and he mentioned a sweet, that childhood sweetheart.
Oh no!
Her ghost came out of the well and mouthed thank you at Sonori. So, she's grateful.
At least she didn't attack us.
I'm gonna finish up the ritual, stand up real methodical and respectful, like turn around like a soldier towards Zach, march up to him, and just big man bear hugging. It's all right, buddy. They're resting now.
Roll for medicine. What'd you roll for medicine?
Medicine,
Healing via therapy.
Hug is therapy.
Man, my rolls today are
Oh my god! You're the cleric!
I know,
man.
it's terrible. Can I just cast the cure wounds or something?
Man, I wish we were level 9. I could have given him
Cure emotional wounds?
a hearted token.
Yeah,
Did-
that was
Where is it hurt
medicine.
my
Give me a
feelings?
second. Oh, okay, let me just check exactly what I got for you.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 9 total.
Well, that was enough. The DC was a 7, so it was a very low bar. You were fine.
My goodness. Actually, it was a 10. My bad. It was a 10. So
So
I'm halfway
there. You in all of your Zunori glory. That rhymed. Ritual, complete the ritual, and with just you're oozing honor and respect out of your pores, and for you to just turn around and give him that hug, that does snap him out of the shock, and he reciprocates the bear hug, and he's just like, thank you. I don't even know what happened, but thank you. And so he's on the mend, emotionally.
Just I'll stand back from him, still holding him by his shoulders, and I'll say, I'll teach you how to do it one day.
Be like,
You can do
Yeah,
the same for others.
and he'll nod and, start wiping away some tears, and he's like, suppose we should be moving on then, huh?
Why did you send that meme? Oh my god.
I'm glad it was sent.
Because he lives in constant agony.
Oh, Zach.
I still want to ask Zach the question. I don't think it'll ever be appropriate.
Why don't you ask your questions while we're moving out of the town where he just found out everyone he's ever known has died?
Yeah, let's probably get out of here.
Yeah.
As
You know, after slicing his brother in half and pulling the necklace of his dead lover out of a well, he might want to leave the town where he grew up and not come back. Thought.
When you put it that way.
as we get to moving, I'm gonna dispel my my great sword, so it'll just kind of fall like a heavy black smoke to my feet as it falls apart.
Okay, so
Aya.
it's not.
Natters
Yes.
is chittering at you. Do you want to write on Natters?
Yes! Oh my god!
Oh,
And Natters is 100% fine. We don't want to hurt Natters if Natters isn't feeling up to it.
No,
Natters
the
is
good
here.
berries helped a lot. The good
Okay.
berries helped a lot.
You can give Natters a big hug and get Natters back.
Okay, so
pee.
you guys proceed west out of the town of Wilhelm, and that's where we're gonna bookmark the session. So we can cue the freeze frame with everyone like running out of town, Aya's on Ned's back, like yeah.
As I'm walking away, I like look Sword up and down where the sword was, and it disappears, and I'm like, and just keep walking.
My eyes turn into like crescents, like like I'm smiling at him with just my eyes.
Sword, roll performance.
Please work. Please work. It's gonna be bad. Oh, 9.
So, Zenora, you know Sword well enough. You know what he's trying to do. It just looks creepy as fuck.
That is par for the course for Sorns.
Oh, that's too good.
Oh, and with that being said, we bid you adieu for the night. Same time next week as we go towards the epicenter of death.
Center of death.
Ruining the moment by
Bye.